Welcome to Hitman Boxing. I got Sporting Icons here with me live. What's up, Sporting Icons?
Hey Hitman, how's it all going?
Everything's good over here stateside. What about you?
Yeah, all right. Just enjoying a little bit of summer that we have in the UK. It's very rare, but it's all right.
Yeah, I would just assume that the weather's super gloomy there all the time, but that's just from TV.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's because, like a lot of people in the UK, are colorblind like me because we're so used to grey. You know, we've been,
Dang.
yeah.
All
The,
right, so there's a lot of stuff going on in boxing. Let's start with Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz, and your boy Anthony Joshua. What's going on?
well, today's a deadline that the WBA gave Anthony Joshua to make the fight with Luis Ortiz and Eddie Hearn, which a lot of guys would have seen my video earlier. He sent me a tweet which said that nothing's going to be happening. So in other words, he ain't going to get stripped.
Not getting shipped to that WBO championship. Excuse me.
No, it's the WBA. You're right.
Oh, I'm tripping.
And
WBA. Yeah.
yeah, so obviously, like a lot of Ortiz and Wilder
Not
fans,
getting
obviously
shipped to that
wanted.
WBO championship. Excuse me. Oh shit, my bad. Continue. My fault. My shit just started
No,
playing on
no,
my
man.
TV, man. I was playing on my phone and it just went to the TV. My fault.
like, like deja vu for a second.
Oh shit.
So yeah, so today was the day, and obviously a lot of Wilder fans and Ortiz fans obviously wanted the WBA on the line against Wilder, which in principle is a good idea, right? It's unification, bigger fight.
Right.
But and had Joshua just been the WBA champion, I think they would have got their wish because it is part of their rules, which I went through the WBA rules regulations that if a champion doesn't face the mandatory within a certain time period, he'll get stripped. But if you move on to the unified champion, then it means that whichever belt that they had first, whichever belt that the champion had first, or the mandatory, then comes first. So Pulev is next. So don't look like WBA going to be stripping Joshua.
But what's up with Pula? Because I saw one article where he said he don't want to fight Joshua, and then I saw one very recently where he said he would fight Joshua. He just needed more time, to get ready for the fight. What's up with that? What's up with that guy?
He's scared. There's no other way of putting it. And
Plain and
I
simple.
mean, yeah, I mean, I think that's what it is because if you remember the time when Joshua was trying to make a fight with Pulev, but instead he had to take Molina instead.
Hmm.
And Eddie Hearn, he outright asked Pulev in front of camera, come fight AJ next. And he was like, no, no, I want to go fight for the European title. It's a dumbass move. That means he's scared. But
Actually,
so now he's freed up, if you like. And Joseph Parker is no longer the IBF mandatory. Pulev then moves in because he beat Derek Chisora. So since then, he's been quite happy to take step aside money and wait his turn because he don't want to fight because he knows that, or I say he knows, it's probably a good chance that if he fights Joshua, he could end up losing. That means he's going to have to retire. I mean, he's 36, 37 years old. So,
yeah, but I mean, okay, he's 36, 37. That's cool. I mean, but I feel like in the heavyweight division, the longevity is, I mean, people fight till their 40s. That's,
that's
that's
right.
how I feel in the heavyweight division. But as far as he's concerned, I mean, if he backs down, if he doesn't want to take the fight,
Mm.
then why not have Joshua fight Luis Ortiz?
Yeah, I mean, that was my argument too. That I thought, well, he's got two mandatory, so why not? But because he was the IBF champion, the IBF have insisted that he fights the IBF mandatory, currently Pulev. So if Pulev pulls out, then unfortunately we may have to see Joshua versus Takam. Nobody wants to see that fight, right?
Jesus
But
Christ, no.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, for you, me, everybody, it would make more sense because people want to see AJ versus Ortiz. Everybody does. But because of the rules and regulations, we ain't going to get that. We have to watch AJ fight whoever the IBF tells him to.
That's whack, dude. These sanctioning bodies is just too much BS and too much red tape, man. I'm not feeling it at all.
No. Well, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of people say, well, maybe he should just give up his IBF belt and go fight Ortiz because it's a bigger fight. And I can kind of agree in some ways with that. But I suppose it's like anything, when you have like your first child, maybe that's like the most important one, right? I don't know.
I mean, look, he's just coming off a win against Klitschko. I mean, do we really expect him to fight? I don't expect him to fight Luis Ortiz. I would like to see it, but I don't expect the fight to happen next. I don't expect him to fight Deontay Wilder next. To be honest, if we really being serious, he's not about to run the gauntlet. He's not about to fight Luis Ortiz. And then what is Deontay Wilder doing? Who is Deontay Wilder fought? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's getting all these names on his resume. And I'm just saying, if Anthony Joshua fights Ortiz, beats Ortiz, then he got Klitschko, then Ortiz, plus a host of other good B-level fighters on his resume. What does Deontay Wilder have? Again, zero negotiating room, zero power at the table. What is he doing?
Exactly. Now, you see, I get like a lot of hate from Wilder fans, as you do as well, because they seem to think that we're Wilder haters, but we're not. We actually want him to take Ortiz. We want him to fight Joshua and many others, right? But He's just not doing it. And that's our frustration with him. It's not hate. Now, you see, a lot of their argument is, then why is AJ fighting Pulev when he could be fighting Wilder? Now, Pulev is ranked top 10 in all governing bodies, all 4. Luis Ortiz is only ranked in 2, I believe. So Pulev is a good fight for AJ, then Ortiz, then Wilder. So for me, that's like a good progression because, like you just said, like Joshua, he's had half the fights of Wilder. So why should he have to do all the dirty work?
Exactly. But that's what it appears to be happening. I mean, the way I see it is, I'm just assuming that Luis Ortiz, his priority would be to fight Anthony Joshua, one, for a big payday, and two belts on the line, right?
Exactly.
As opposed to fighting Wilder. And I understand that they could make a fight because Bermain Stavern has taken a step aside money and he's about to fight what's big boy's name? Fat boy's name. I talk so much shit. Dominic Brazil. Dominic the Killer Brazil. Yeah. He will knock that boy out. Trust me. He will knock Bermain Stavern out. But I'm just saying, like, the wheels are in motion to set this fight up between Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz. In fact, who would you pick in that fight?
Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. I'm picking Wilder.
By knockout?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Luis Ortiz will slow down a bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely. But also, you got to factor in not only his last 2 fights, but if you to take them out anyway, he's been out the best part of a year. Now, I know Wilder isn't the most active fighter in the world, but he's been a little bit more active than what Ortiz has.
Yes. Well, he fought once this year, right?
Wilder.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wilder beat Washington, didn't he?
Ortiz.
Yeah, but Ortiz is yet to fight in 2017.
He hasn't fought this year? I thought he fought in, like, Nova Scotia or something.
No.
That was last year, right?
Yeah, no, his last fight was against Dave Allen, who had 12 pro fights and 0 amateur experience, and he rocked Luis Ortiz on 2 occasions.
I missed that fight. That was his last fight, right?
Yeah, correct. And then he was supposed to have a fight with Derek Rossi.
Yeah. Oh, that's when he got the hand injury, right?
Correct, yeah. But, I mean, it's a good fight, but you see, there's like a lot of other things that some people may not have thought of because while we could say, okay, so AJ fights Pulev, that's 1 mandatory gone. If Wilder fights Ortiz, then that's what AJ's second mandatory gone also. So AJ 3-4 unification, which is true. But straight after that fight, do you think the WBC are going to allow Stavern or Brazil even to wait another fight? I'm not too sure if they will.
I don't think so either. But look though, you think we got to think about this a little bit further too. Dominic Brazil has a lawsuit against Deontay Wilder, remember? Doesn't he? So that complicates things in terms of them making a fight, I would assume.
Yeah, because Wilder's team, they were offered the Dominic Brazil fight a while ago, but they turned it down because of this lawsuit. They said, why would we give somebody a payday when they're trying to sue us? Yet Brazil is now on Wilder's undercard, whoever it may be. We know it's Ortiz, but for now, we'll say whoever it may be. And so for me, I think that they've paid Dominic Brazil, a little bit of money to shut him up. And obviously giving him opportunity for mandatory.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm reading some of these comments here. HHH 1200. No one is going through a damn gauntlet. You can talk the best versus the best nonsense. You can't or can? I'm a little confused, Triple H. But I mean, look, Triple H. Would you want Deontay Wilder to go through the gauntlet? I mean, if things were reversed, if the roles were reversed, if Deontay Wilder was in Anthony Joshua's shoes, I mean, you wouldn't be saying that, man. You would not be saying that. You'd be trying to protect Wilder. I'm so sick of Deontay Wilder. I just want him to fight somebody worth the debt. That's all I want, man. Like, as a boxing fan, I don't think it's too much to ask of him to fight a Luis Ortiz. I want to see him fight AJ, but the timing has to be right as well. The money has to be right as well. There's a lot of things going on other than what we want. You know what I'm saying? There's mandatory obligations that have to be fulfilled. The money has to be right. Location, all that shit plays a factor, man. I can talk shit all I want, but I'm never going to see Jeff Horn fight Errol Spence next. I'm not going to see that. You know? I'm just saying. Just saying.
No, you're right. You're right. The thing is, though, I mean, all of these Wilder fans who are shitting all over Pulev, if Wilder was to fight Pulev, who, again, Pulev is ranked top 10 through all the governing bodies, they'd all be jumping up and down with excitement. You know, he's a decent name, but because it's AJ doing it, it's like, what a shit fight. What a, you know, he's a bum. But although I did a video a little while ago, which was a suggestion from Eddie Hearn, where he said about because the plan is Pulev next, then Luis Ortiz. Now, Ortiz had got a guaranteed shot at a unified fight with AJ in February, March time. It ain't that long away, and considering that he's been out of the ring for quite a while, it might be a little bit dangerous for him to go straight into Wilder. Maybe have a cherry pick fight, if you like. In the meantime, what's wrong with Deontay Wilder earning twice as much what he would against Ortiz and maybe fight Dillian Whyte?
That's a good fight. I like that fight, though.
Yeah.
I like that fight a lot. But, I mean, will the WBC allow him to do that?
Yeah, they will, because Thurman, he's already taken a step aside, so Wilder's free to fight whoever, as long as it's top 10.
That's the fight I wanted to see.
Yeah, so I think that, I mean, it would make sense financially for Wilder, and should he beat Dillian Whyte, which obviously Wilder would be the favourite, but it then propels him, because a lot of people in the UK say Wilder just smashed up Dillian Whyte quicker than what AJ did. He got paid a crap load of money. Then the next fight, while AJ goes and fights Ortiz, Wilder can go fight his mandatory, then they're both free at the same time.
So we're looking at like what, end of 2018, beginning of 19?
Yeah, kind of like a summertime, 2018, maybe August time.
That is the fight. That is the fight to see, but man, Wilder has he ain't a big name, dude. Like, he's not a big name.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why he kind of like needs to build into that fight. I mean, it's like a lot of other channels are saying as well. Like, although Wilder's a WBC champion, while he's been cherry picking or having fights picked for him, even maybe he does want the fights, but his team are like, no, fight this person first. But a lot of people are saying, why does he deserve a $20 million payday?
He really does. He's done nothing to deserve that other than win the WBC championship from a bum and remains Thurman.
That's right. But it's like, it's like we said quite a while ago. Maybe he's the best heavyweight right now. Maybe. We just don't know.
We don't know. We don't know shit. But
we should know. After 38 fights, we should know.
Now, if he gets this fight, Luis Ortiz, then we can start chatting about that. Then we can start chatting on whether or not Deontay Wilder is the best heavyweight in the division. I mean, he needs that name on his resume bad.
Yeah, he does. I mean, it's a decent fight. And not only that, if you look at the undercard as well, what a cracking card. That's awesome. You'll have Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, Brazil versus Thurman, and Jermell potentially against Derek Chisora.
Is that fight made?
No, but that's kind of like the leading front runner, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because they wanted potentially Dillian Whyte, which I would love that fight. But I think Dillian Whyte's fighting on the AJ Pulev undercard.
Damn, again? That's pretty quick for him.
Yeah, and I think he's fighting Lucas Brown. But again, it's not confirmed. So.
Listen, we have 19 people in the room. Please hit the thumbs up button. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Hit the thumbs up button. Just please hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you go subscribe to Sporting Icons. Make sure you subscribe to Hitman Boxing. Make sure you subscribe to my other channel. I'll be active on both. Hitman Boxing Uncut. There's a link in the description. Just do me. That's all I ask. I mean, if you want entertainment, just like the video, please. That's all I'm asking. Okay. But look, what else were we gonna talk about? There's damn, who else were we gonna talk about? What else is going on?
Yeah, we got
Pacquiao.
yeah.
Manny Pacman
So,
Pacquiao, Jeff Horn.
well, you see, isn't it amazing though that Pacquiao he wanted to fight in the Philippines, which is a good money fight, of course. But do you think if Jeff Horn, maybe for example, if he hit Manny Pacquiao and knocked him out, that Jeff Horn would be allowed to leave the country alive and not in a box?
Listen, if Jeff Horn knocks out Manny Pacquiao in the Philippines, he's not leaving the Philippines alive. He's leaving out in a palm box. I'm telling you, he's not leaving the country. And real quick, Mosquito has a clothing line, okay? Mosquito is not 78 Sports TV. I know you're trolling, Benny. It's all good, though. But anyway.
What's all that? I can't see the comments here.
Oh, you can't see the comments. Benny said Mosquito is 78 Sports using a clone channel here to spread a virus. Nah, Mosquito's cool, man. Go to his website and buy some of his clothing, man. It's hot. So
yeah, I think that 78 doesn't he just have those LDBC t-shirts?
LDBC
really expensive
t-shirts, $90 a pop. Let's go.
Get me two, man.
I'll get you two. I'll get you three. Yeah, all right. Well, it's all good, man. It's a hustle, but yo, Mosquito, man, look, man, it's all good. I do want to see the best fight the best. I think we all do. But you just got to realize it's not that easy all the time, right?
That's right. Too much bullshit politics.
Too much bullshit politics. But look, now Jeff Horn, they're eyeing Jesse Vargas. They're eyeing a Jesse Vargas fight. That's what I read. I did a video on that a little while ago, and I'm disgusted by that. What's your take on it?
Well, I was saying that Pacquiao, he wanted to fight in the Philippines, and Jeff Horn was like, no. I ain't going there because I know I ain't leaving again. I may as well kiss my family goodbye. So he said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to fight in Brisbane, Australia. Pacquiao was like, oh, you know what? I'm busy. I've got to do a Chinese delegation, so I'm not free. So now, like a Jeff Horn has to find somebody else. Obviously, previous to that, he's calling out Floyd Mayweather, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. And somewhere along the lines, Jesse Vargas' name coming along, I can only presume that's Bob Arum in his ear.
Absolutely. I'm not sure. Well, we know what Jeff Horn said after he beat Pacquiao. He wants to fight the Spences, the Keith Thurmans, champions. And also he said that his next fight would be a tough competitor. I mean, you can call Jesse Vargas a tough competitor, I guess, for him maybe, but if they have that fight in Australia, then we all know how that's going down. So,
yeah, I mean, I think that's a Jesse Vargas. I think that would be ordinarily a pretty good fight. But because he's been making quite a lot of noise about these other ones, obviously, naturally, we all expect maybe Errol Spence because he's free right now, unless he has an opponent lined up. I did hear something about, was it Luis Collazo?
Luis Collazo was about to fight Errol Spence, and then Luis Collazo did his best impersonation of Keith Thurman and caught an injury, so he decided not to fight. Yeah. So they were talking about Lamont Peterson next, and Lamont Peterson already ducked Keith. He already ducked Errol Spence a while ago when Errol was running the gauntlet for that eliminator. So I find that shit hard to believe. And yeah, you're right. Jeff Horn is free. Errol Spence is free. Let's make that fight, please.
Exactly. I mean, unless there's something in the contract, I don't know. Maybe he's not allowed until he faces Pacquiao at some point. I have no idea what the contract is, but you would think that Bob Arum would want that fight. I mean, the chance of getting the IBF belt, okay, it's a very small chance. But at the end of the day, you've got Errol Spence. He's knocking out people for fun, and he's breaking bones in people.
I mean,
I'm not too sure if Jeff Horn is going to be getting paid enough for some broken bones.
I mean, I feel like Errol Spence would take light money to fight him over in Brisbane. he said it's all about his legacy. But look, all this shit could have been dead and done with. Okay, look, Kell Brook had an opportunity to fight Jesse Vargas when he had the WBO championship, and he decided not to fight him because Jesse Vargas was going to be getting paid more money than him to come over to the UK, sporting icon. All he had to do was take that fight, would have had 2 belts. Errol Spence coming through would have took those 2 belts, and then that WBO belt would have been over on the other side of the pond, which would have made things a lot easier, in my opinion. But
yeah,
Kell Brook was just, he was a little salty, he wasn't getting paid.
exactly. And he got paid a shitload of money against Triple G. A shitload.
How much did he get off Triple G?
I think he got paid somewhere between the $4 and $5 million range.
Damn, all that shit's gone because of medical expenses, though.
I guess. No, we got NHS over here. We're all right. We don't pay for that kind of thing.
Oh, for real? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, if it was over in the States, man, it's kind of rough over here, man. I'm not even going to get into all that stuff, but
I heard that.
No, okay, so Triple H said Thurman and Spence aren't getting a shot at the WBO belt until it's on Crawford's waist. Then Heyman will put up his 3 for 1. That's what I mean. I really agree with that because with the politics behind the WBO championship and Bob Arum not being willing to send over a fighter that he doesn't believe, I have 100% confidence in beating that trio of Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, throw Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, whoever in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like Keith Thurman, but I think he's got some weaknesses that anybody with a decent punch can exploit, namely the gut.
Yeah.
Now, I think that if Jeff Horn wanted to unify, that would be the best course of action. I think Errol Spence might be a bit too much for anybody. Now, I think a fight between Spence and Crawford, that's a damn good fight.
I like that. I like that fight, but I'm not sure who I'd pick, man. I mean, Terrence Crawford has shown me that he has a lot in his arsenal to beat just about anybody. And Spence, I mean, he doesn't have as many facets to his game as Crawford does, man. I don't know. It's a tough one for me to call. What about you?
I agree. I think, although, I mean, Spence has to be the favorite because obviously he's a naturally bigger guy and punches a lot harder. But like you said, the skill set of Crawford and the way that he can adapt to pretty much any style that's put in front of him, I think you better figure out Spence because Spence is, I don't want to call him one-dimensional, but he's not far off it. As in, he attacks the body, then goes for the knockout.
Yeah, I think you're very spot on with that. Very close to being one-dimensional. Come forward, attack the body. That's Errol Spence in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? Like he just, I don't know, man. He didn't look that great against Kell Brook. I'm not gonna lie, especially early on. But
but at the end of the day, he got the job done, right? I mean, I was picking Kell to win. Obviously, you're picking Spence to win, and Spence did what he had to do, regardless of how it happened. He got the W. So
that's true.
But I like Errol Spence in the sense that since he's become champion, he wants to be calling out people. The very first name on his lips was Danny Garcia. That's a hell of a statement.
Oh, you cut out a little bit. What'd you say? His first?
Saying that when he got the belt, when he got back to the US, he had like a little holiday. And when he started talking about his next fight, the very first name on his list was Danny Garcia. That's a hell of a statement.
Danny Garcia, I don't know what he's doing. He's like, I don't know, he's a model for Echo now. It doesn't seem like he wants to get back in the ring anytime soon. But, him coming off a loss to fight Spence, I mean, I don't think that's a good look for his career, to be honest with you.
No, that's true. Although he was being lined up, I heard that he was being forced to fight Sean Porter next.
Not forced to fight Sean Porter, but the WBC forced it, right? They wanted that fight. I'm not sure what became of that.
Yeah, for the mandatory, wasn't it?
Yeah, for that mandatory spot, but I don't think Danny Garcia wanted that fight. So
no, but I mean the thing is, whoever wins that, it's a repeat fight for Keith Thurman. People want to see Keith Thurman in with Spence or another name.
Exactly. But I think
when's he going to fight though?
Keith Thurman? When is Keith Thurman going to fight? Did you ask that question? That's a good question.
Once a year.
Once a year. That's what Keith Thurman. That's his MO now. He fights one time a year. So
he's almost as inactive as bloody Amir Khan. I think them two should maybe get it on.
Amir Khan said he's coming back for a tune-up fight, and then he wants to fight Lamont Peterson.
Well, I think his tune-up fight was. I think maybe he was looking at AJ, weren't he? Although I heard that his wife's now pregnant.
By who though?
Well, I don't know if it. I don't know if it had like a bit of Nigerian ancestry.
Oh shit! I cannot believe Amir Khan his wife just got tore up by Anthony Joshua. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing as fuck.
I know. Although he did actually put out an interview or something. So I heard anyway that him and AJ are cool now. They cleared the air, all this kind of thing. So I'm guessing clearing the air means that Amir Khan didn't apologize and AJ threatened to pound him into the ground if he didn't shut up.
Or until that African baby comes out of her pussy. I mean, you take your pick.
Exactly.
Damn, exactly. I just killed my AdSense for this video. It's all good though.
Dropping the F-bombs.
See, this is why I made Hitman Boxing Uncut, because I'm gonna be cursing all day on that channel along with the regular boxing stuff. I still curse on the regular channel, but not as harsh as I used to, you know? Let me take a look at these comments real quick. Let's see what we got in here. Danny Garcia will fight Luis Collazo. Watch. I can see that happening. Kovalev versus Sullivan Barrera. That's a good fight. I heard about that too.
He was retiring. I thought
Kovalev
was on about retiring. Yeah.
I think he was on the fence about retiring. Sullivan Barrera, that fight's being talked about right now. So I think Barrera beats Kovalev at this point in his career.
Well, what's up with your boy Ward? Why is he not looking to make undisputed with Adonis Stevenson?
That's a good question, isn't it? Andre Ward should be pursuing Adonis Stevenson. Instead, Badou Jack is pursuing Adonis Stevenson. And it seems like they both kind of want to make that fight. Adonis Stevenson, or rather, Badou Jack says he'll go to Canada to make that fight happen. I'd like to see that fight.
Be a very good fight. He looked awesome in his last fight against Cleverly. He made Cleverly look like he coming straight out of Sunday school.
that was a good. He was the only person that looked really good on the card. You know, he looked great.
Agree.
So
I agree.
Props to them for taking it serious, because I don't know what the rest of them dudes were doing.
You're on about Tank.
Tank like slowly getting on my shit list right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about. I don't know what Triple H. I don't know what you're talking about right now. I don't know. Get low place on. I don't know what that means. Real talk
is another channel.
I've never heard of them. Must not be a very big one. Anyway, Sporting Icons. Real Talk said, "What's up?"
Real Talk. Hey, Real Talk. Hey there, man.
See, my regulars all up in here. I got Mosquito. I got Brandon White, Triple H. The people that have been rocking with me since like day one, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. Like Real Talk. Y'all been. And Benny. Benny been around for a minute, too. Who else up in here? Yeah, these are my day one people, really.
I recognize some of these people, too.
Let's see, participants. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think I do know who Low Place is. He's that big Adonis Stevenson fan, right?
Correct.
Okay, I know who that is now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anybody who rides that hard for Adonis Stevenson, a one-handed fighter who's been fighting bums for like the last 5 years. But hey, however you want to get your money, bro, however you want to get it, it's cool. But Badou Jack versus Adonis Stevenson, I got Badou Jack for sure winning that fight. For sure.
Yeah, good plan. Good plan. Yeah, I think that Badou Jack could definitely do that. I think Adonis Stevenson is very, very good, underrated maybe, but he's getting old now. Was he about 40?
Yeah, I think he's 40, 41.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, Andre Ward had the perfect opportunity to become undisputed at 168, then moved up. I know that there was bullshit politics over his contract with his manager and all that kind of thing. So then he moved up to 175, and he's got a perfect opportunity to cement his legacy as an undisputed champion. I don't know why he's looking at Tony Bellew or Anthony Joshua.
Because it's easier to negotiate with Eddie Hearn as opposed to Al Heyman, at least from his perspective.
Maybe. Although he doesn't have a broadcaster anymore, does he? Andre Ward?
What'd you say?
Andre Ward, he doesn't have a broadcaster anymore, does he? I think his deal's up.
I think his deal is up, and I heard he was going over the Top Rank.
Top Rank,
That's what I heard, but I could be wrong. I don't know what Andre Ward's going to do with his career. I think that's a bad move, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, just cement your legacy. Now, we know that he's pound for pound for a lot of people, pound for pound number one for a lot of people. But that would pretty much cement it by becoming undisputed.
Yeah. I mean, it's right there for the taking. I think he beats Adonis Stevenson rather easily, to be honest.
Well, if he beats Kovalev, for me, I think he can beat Adonis Stevenson. Now, I don't know too much about Adonis Stevenson. I've only ever seen him maybe 2 fights, I think. But of what I've seen of him, he didn't look that good.
Look, it's the equalizer effect, man. It's his power, dude. Like, he got a lot of power in that left hand, bro. Fanfare was done. You need to go watch. Go watch Adonis Stevenson versus Thomas Williams. That was a good fight, man. That was a real good fight. I like that one. That was a lot of back and forth. But yeah, he's not the most technically sound boxer, man. But his power is on another level, I would say.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that he was Canadian until you said. I thought he was American.
I think he's Haitian, of Haitian descent, living in Canada. So,
okay.
But yeah, he's old, man. He need to just go ahead and sell that belt to Andre Ward, so Andre Ward could be undisputed, and then there'll be no question about him being pound for pound number one.
In some ways, it's probably going to be a bad financial move for Adonis Stevenson to fight Badou Jack. I mean, did you see the purses for the Mayweather card? Outrageous.
Badou got what, 750,000?
Yeah, and cleverly, who was the champion, got 100 grand. I mean, what the fuck? That's some Triple G raped Canelo contract kind of material,
Damn,
it's ridiculous.
Matter of fact, what's the purses on Triple G Canelo?
I'm not entirely sure what the purses are, but I think Canelo's on 60% and Triple G gets 40%, but Canelo gets to walk in second as a champion. He gets his name first on the poster. He gets the rematch clause, all this kind of shit. And Triple G just, yeah, man, he's getting his pants pulled down. But fuck it, he's getting paid a lot of money, so why?
I'm looking forward to that fight. That's not next weekend, but the weekend after. So that should be a good fight, man.
On the same night, we got Billy Joe versus Willie Monroe. That's another good fight.
Billy Ho Saunders?
Yeah.
Willie Monroe Jr.?
Yeah.
He ain't got no power. He got zero power. But he going to frustrate the hell out of Billy Joe. I promise you that.
Yeah, he will. I mean, they're both southpaws. I think it's going to be a bit of a boring fight, but I think Billy Joe's got enough to potentially stop him. I think if it's going to be a stoppage, I think Billy Joe does it. But, like I said, like a Willie Monroe is technically sound, and his only real flaw was against Triple G, where he pretty much gave up.
He's just going to be running from Billy Joe all night, I promise you that.
Yeah.
Damn. We'll see, though.
There's some good fights coming up, though. And I know a lot of them are rumors as well, like Lomachenko and Rigondeaux.
Yes.
But
yes.
What a great fight that'll be.
That's a great fight, and it'll put a lot of things to rest. If Lomachenko comes out of this fight with a win, I give him all the credit in the world. And how could you not give him all the credit in the world for beating Rigo? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, Rigo is arguably the most avoided fighter in boxing right now.
Yes.
I mean, I know Lomachenko is pretty avoided too, Tank. But I think, I mean, it's a great fight.
Look, Gervonta Tank Davis said there's no hurry to fight Lomachenko, and that Lomachenko needs to fight him because he's getting older. I think that's bullshit, because if he has a belt, why are you ducking the other title holders? Why are you ducking the best dude in your division? Yeah. Lomachenko's the best dude at 130.
Exactly. I mean, if Lomachenko's getting so old, then surely that's an easy fight, right?
Exactly.
So go make it, get that win,
Go make
become a legend.
Get that win, and stop fucking around with your opponents. Stop bullshitting.
Yeah, what the hell was he looking at on that Floyd Mayweather undercard? He kept looking up at the damn lights. What's wrong with him?
I think there's something wrong with him for real, though. Like with his brain, not sure, can't pinpoint it, but he's not all there. If you hear him talk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he got paid a shitload of money for that fight just to mess about. I mean, I like a bit of.
Did he clear a mill?
Saying that I like a little bit of confidence. I like a little bit of showboating. I was always like a Prince Nassim Hamed fan, but I think Tank was borderline taking the piss, and got caught for it a couple of times.
Yes, he
He
did.
does that, he does that against somebody like Lomachenko, or he's going up to 135. So Mikey Garcia, he's getting cooked.
Mikey Garcia will cook him. And you know what? Tank don't got a ton of power either, to be honest with you, because he was
No.
hitting Fonseca flush on the chin, and he did not go down. He was taking those shots quite well.
Yeah, isn't he like number 50 in the world or something? That guy?
Fonseca,
Yeah.
he came out of nowhere, dude. I haven't. You're more than likely you're right.
Mm.
So all I got to say about that fight is if Tank was fighting Lomachenko or Orlando Salido, hell, Nicholas Walters that night, things would have looked a lot different.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know why he couldn't make that extra £2 and kept his IBF belt. I mean, that's stupid to lose your belt on the scales.
The thing is, he didn't even try when he weighed in. He was overweight. It's not like he even tried to shave the 2 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He didn't try to. He didn't try to. Man, he don't give a shit, man. It's just frustrating because he's so young, and he's been given too much too soon. I think, and being under the Mayweather banner is not helping things. He's in for a rude awakening at some point in his career. In the next few fights, he can keep fighting bums, but his next step up opponent is going to be game.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like what's that guy's name? That singer, that young kid. All the girls love him. I don't know what his damn name is. Justin Bieber. Him there, like he cut out Floyd Mayweather from his life because he needs to cut out bad habits. So I think maybe Tank needs to maybe cut off Floyd Mayweather because I think Floyd Mayweather's a bad influence. I think being part of the money team, obviously they're all going out to strip clubs and parties. It's not good for someone's career, especially at a young age.
It's not, but I think he's a young guy, and the fact that he's getting these huge paydays is just like he's never seen that kind of money before. He's riding with Mayweather, going to the strip club every night, partying. He still
Hmm.
thinks that okay, he's what 22, he's got time to make it up, but you keep thinking that way, he's gonna end up like Adrien Broner.
I heard this before. Now I don't know too much about Adrien Broner other than what like maybe I see on the news from like you guys. But I think Adrien Broner wasn't he meant to be the next Floyd Mayweather, but then fucked it up.
Okay, yeah, I mean, a lot of people were pegging him to be the next Floyd Mayweather, but then he got into a fight with a gentleman by the name of Marcos Maidana, and all that talk went away. We realized that he was a fraud. I didn't say that he was the next Floyd, but a lot of people did say that because he fought similar. He did the shoulder roll, but in terms of his work rate and his dedication to the sport, not there. He's basically just shit outside the ring, man. Like he just gets in trouble with the law,
Yeah.
doing just dumb shit when he's not training, when he's not fighting. It's a shame because he got a lot of talent, but he'll never unlock that talent because he's a fuckhead.
I think a lot of these boxers they seem to think that their life is and their career is going to go on forever. But I think once you start fucking up, there's only one way, and it's going downhill from that moment on. And before you know it, your career's over.
Yep.
And Tank needs to look at Broner and think, I'm not being the next Broner. I want to be the next Floyd Mayweather and take that shit serious.
I mean, people are comparing him to Pretty Boy Floyd, as far as his
Hmm.
fighting style is concerned. So, um,
He's
hey,
a quality fighter, man. He's a quality fighter. It's just his attitude is a bit wrong.
do you think he beats Lomachenko right now? If that's both of their next fights, who wins, Lomachenko or Tank?
Lomachenko.
I agree.
Be close. Be a good fight, but I think Lomachenko will expose him if he tries to get cocky.
I agree. I think he'll frustrate the shit out of Tank. It's going to throw Tank off his game, and
Yeah.
he's done. He quit in his corner just like everybody else has. So,
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though, isn't it? I mean, that's one thing I kind of do give Lomachenko credit. I don't agree that he's pound for pound because he's only just turned pro. He's only had, what, 9, 10 fights? And already
uh,
lost one.
right. He's 9-1. So,
Yeah, so, I mean, I know he's had a good amateur experience with the Olympics, and yes, he did become champion like real quick, but to put him as pound for pound this early, come on, man. I don't
yeah,
think so.
I don't agree with it either. I think they're obviously just, you know, pushing him to the media and trying to make some money off Lomachenko.
What?
Clean cut guy.
Well, it's like
Um,
a, what's his name? Is it Teddy Atlas? Him. Oh man, you think that Lomachenko was his long lost love child? The way he carries on, man.
He was slobbing all on Lomachenko's knob. I mean, really, Teddy, it's just he goes from one extreme to the other, and I respect his opinion most of the time. But come on, bro, he put him over. He put him over Terrence Crawford and Andre Ward. Like, really, after 10 fights and a loss, neither of those guys has a loss on their record. You can't do that shit, bro. Like,
Exactly.
Seriously.
Exactly. I mean, he's a decent fighter, no doubt about it. But you have to be, for me, you have to have a little bit of longevity to be considered pound for pound. You have to earn it. And I think Andre Ward has earned it. And Crawford's definitely earned it. And a few others have earned it. Errol Spence has earned it, maybe.
Pound for pound?
Yeah, I think so.
What, number one?
No.
Like
top five. Top five.
I put him in like maybe the top 10. Maybe. Yeah. He just hasn't done enough for me. But the Kell Brook win was big. It's just he hasn't done enough, and I don't think he's going to be able to do enough because nobody wants to fight him.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. He might be a victim of his own hype.
And
he really might.
I don't want to see him go up to 154. I want to see him clean out 147. I want to see somebody clean out 147, man. It's not going to be Keith Thurman. I know that.
No, Keith Thurman's too inactive. Hey, maybe Amir Khan's going to do it, huh?
Yeah, you know what? Amir Khan will probably clear out 147 as soon as he comes back from his concussed state. That's what will happen.
Yeah, exactly.
When was his last fight? 15?
Against Canelo.
Right, 2015, right? That was a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly. And he says he's got 4 fights left in his career and he wants all of them to be big fights. But my thinking is, who the fuck wants to fight you?
Nobody.
You know what I mean? Nobody wants to fight you.
Nobody.
He says, I mean, the Kell Brook fight will be good for him. It's not as interesting as maybe it was a couple of years ago, but it's still good money for him. But for the last couple of years, he keeps saying to Kell Brook, okay, go win a title, go fight this person, jump through hoops. You know what I mean? Put your kids up for adoption to get a fight with me. And now he's saying, well, I'm not going to fight Kell Brook now because Eddie Hearn is his promoter. I'm like, are you shitting me?
He always finds a new excuse year after year, a new excuse. Now, I'll fight him I'll fight you if you leave Eddie Hearn. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Just go fight Kell Brook and get beat up. That's all we want to see. Just end your career like that. Big payday with another loss on your record.
Exactly. So what happens if Kell Brook does another thing that Khan wants? He leaves Eddie Hearn or doesn't let Eddie Hearn promote it. It's like, what's Khan going to do next? Okay, so now you need to change your damn religion and bleach your skin. You know what I mean? It's just fucking...
Amir Khan going to be like, yeah, I'll fight him. You got to come down to 140, though.
Exactly. He's got to have one hand tied behind his back and close his eyes.
He's never going to fight Kell Brook, man. That's all smoke. No. It's all smoke and mirrors, I believe, but...
I think Amir Khan, he needs to be trying to avenge his losses. As a fighter, surely you would want to avenge some of your losses. Go take a fight with Peterson or Garcia.
He brought up the Peterson fight as of late. I'm sure you saw the article, but he wants to fight Lamont. He wants to first come back for a tune-up fight, I guess, and then he wants to fight Lamont Peterson. I think Lamont Peterson beats him at 147, but...
Yeah, maybe. Well, didn't he test positive for drugs or something in their first fight?
Did he?
I'm sure he did.
I have to go back and check that. He needs to go. Someone put he needs to go back and avenge that loss to Anthony Joshua. Mosquito's a funny guy, man. I like that.
It's as you said before, Hitman. He's a walking L.
He's a walking, talking, breathing L. It's disgusting, man. But I like to see him fight Peterson. I like to see him fight Garcia too, but I'm not sure if he avenges those losses, to be honest with you.
No, I think the Danny Garcia fight will depend on Danny Garcia's state of mind because he lost to Keith Thurman. Yeah,
that's true. That was his first loss, but if he times Amir Khan right, you know what time it is. It's night.
It's sleep tight.
It's sleep tight, yeah. Put him on a breathing machine because he'll be out, so.
Although, I mean, can you imagine some of these fighters who could potentially be fighting Khan? They've got to be worried about, okay, so I might get paid a little bit of money, and maybe I might get my fight shown on TV in the US and UK. But what if I kill this guy? Maybe my punch is the one that actually kills him, and he dies in the ring, and that's what I'm remembered for. I wouldn't want that shit.
You wouldn't want to be known as the person who killed Amir Khan, the person that
Nah,
everybody hates?
exactly.
Really?
Exactly.
No one
No,
likes Amir Khan.
no, they don't. But I don't think they want to be remembered to cause his death in the
That's
middle of
on
the
him.
damn ring.
Hey, that's on him, man. He need to start training his chin.
I think maybe that's why he got divorced because his wife hit him on the chin.
Damn. That's a
Yeah.
low blow.
That's
That's a
what she
low
did to AJ too. Yeah.
Oh, she definitely did. Oh, that baby's gonna come out a little darker than normal, but hey, shout out to Anthony Joshua.
Big up, AJ.
What else is going on? Let me look at the chat real quick. Just following along with us.
Oh, we got the super tournament starting soon and the cruiserweight tournament.
What? Okay, so what super tournament?
Okay, so we've got the Super 8. You remember a few years back when Andre won the Super 6?
Yeah.
We've got the Super 8 now.
Oh, for the cruiserweights, right?
And Super Middleweight.
For super middleweight. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, that's right. For super middleweight, I'm pegging Damn, who's in that tournament? Let me pull up that shit up real quick.
Yeah. We got Chris Eubank Jr., George Groves, Callum Smith, Rob Brandt, American. He's in there. Eric Skoglund, Avni Yildirim, and Jurgen Bremer.
I completely forgot about that shit. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Eubank Jr. won this though. Callum
A lot
Smith,
of people are picking that one. A lot of
Arthur
people.
Abraham. I think he fights Arthur Abraham, right? Is he
Yeah,
fighting? Okay.
yeah. He beat Arthur Abraham, and now he's going to be fighting an undefeated Turkish guy called Avni Yildirim, who's very, very good. It's one of those tournaments where any one of those guys can potentially win it.
Who in the hell is this, man?
There you go.
The German guy you said, right?
Yeah, you got Jurgen Bremer. He's fighting. I forget the dude's name. Oh, Rob Brandt, American guy.
I never even heard of Rob Bryant, to be
No,
honest
you're
with you.
not.
What's his record?
He's undefeated.
22-0?
I believe so. Yeah, I think Yeah, I think there's about four of these guys who are currently undefeated in that tournament.
George Groves.
He's fighting Jamie Cox, who's undefeated as well.
23. He'll probably beat George Groves.
Maybe. That's what I mean. Out of those 8, any one of them could potentially win it. It's a great tournament.
I gotta look at this a little bit more closely. I completely forgot about this tournament.
Yeah. And the good thing about this is that no boxing bullshit politics gets in the way because the organizers tell you who you're fighting and when you're fighting and where you're fighting.
Oh, we couldn't do that in every division, though. It works
No.
here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so we've got that for the super middleweight and the cruiserweight. They're both running alongside each other. And then next year we've got the middleweight tournament as well. So they'll be doing the same thing but with the middleweights.
But who's going to be involved with the middleweights, though?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it depends on whether or not we have a undisputed champion at that point.
I don't think, to be honest with you, dude, as far as middleweight's concerned, if Canelo beats Triple G, there's not going to be a unified division. It's not going to be unified.
No, that's the thing. I don't know why he doesn't want the WBC. Well, I know why, but it's a stupid reason.
Why? I want to see if we're on the same page here.
Well, because when he was WBC champion, he was being forced into fighting Triple G at their set purse. So, like when they were called up for purse bids, they were told that Triple G and Canelo need to work out between this percent and this percent, and within this time period. And he was like, no, I'm bigger than the WBC. I tell you who I fight when I fight, and he gave up the belt.
I think that's bullshit, dude. I think he's ducking Jermell Charlo, to be honest with you.
Again, Jermell Charlo, he's the mandatory now, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But for me, it's bullshit because I like Canelo, right?
Hmm.
And I wouldn't be upset if he won, but I am going to be upset a little bit now because the WBC is not on the line. So if he fights Billy Joe Saunders next, it's still not going to be undisputed.
Exactly. So a Triple G win would be better for the middleweight division in terms of unification,
It
but
would,
then
but if Triple G wins, then Canelo's got a rematch. So
that depends on how bad he loses, though. If he gets
well,
knocked out,
that's true.
ain't nobody gonna want to see a rematch.
That is true.
I don't know. I think I'm rooting for Canelo, right?
Right.
But I think Triple G has a really good shot at beating him. And I've been telling everybody, like, just on the street, I got Triple G winning. But
Yeah.
I'm
Me
rooting
too.
for Canelo.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I like Canelo. I think he's a little arrogant at times.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, I suppose if networks and promoters are throwing money at you, it's going to get to you a little bit, isn't it?
Yep.
But for me, I think no matter. Okay, so Canelo is more of a draw, but Triple G's a damn champion. You know, he's a unified champion. He's got three of the belts.
Right.
So shouldn't he be treated with, in the contract, a little bit of respect? As in, he is the champion. His name goes first on the poster. He comes out second. He has to rematch if necessary.
I mean, everything is in favor of Canelo, even the ring walk, right?
Yeah,
But look, Canelo's the A side, Triple
yeah,
G's the B side. Canelo doesn't give a shit about any of that you're talking right now. He
that's
will come
true.
out last with no belt. Doesn't he still have that Ring Magazine championship? Does he still have
Yeah,
that? He
yeah,
gonna,
he does. He's still lineal.
he gonna come out with that weak ass little fluffy belt, and then it's gonna be a night. But I don't know. He should be more respectful. Though. I agree with you, but
Yeah.
again, he's very cocky, very arrogant person. So
Why is he still lineal as he hasn't had a fight at middleweight for since Amir Khan?
because of Oscar De La Hoya,
Damn, man.
you forgot about that, right?
Yeah,
You forgot about
yeah,
his connection with that. And you know
yeah,
what? I'm pretty sure one of them judges is going to be paid off by Oscar. Don't let that fight. Don't let that shit go to the cards. If it goes to the cards, Canelo's
yeah.
winning, regardless of how the fight plays out. I'm sorry.
I see that too. I see that too.
So I hope it's a fair fight. But
Well, how about this for a WBC mandatory? How about Charlo versus Jacobs for the mandatory position? That'd be a great fight.
I mean, Charlo already has the mandatory position though.
Is it
But
officially confirmed now? Is it? I don't know whether it's confirmed or whether it's just number one contender. I'm not sure.
I thought it was confirmed.
It might be.
But I mean, I'm not mad at that fight. That's a good fight. Jacobs hasn't been in the ring since he lost to Triple G. I don't know what he's doing.
No. Well, apparently, depending on the result of Triple G Canelo, so if Triple G wins, there'll be a rematch. BJ Saunders says that he will sign a contract now to fight Danny Jacobs in December.
No, he's not. He's not going to do that. But
Well,
I don't think that's going to happen.
well, we'll see. We'll see. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Danny Jacobs move up to 168.
Have him move to 168. I mean, I feel like he still has more to do at 160.
Yeah. Is he still regular champion, WBC regular?
Who?
Danny Jacobs.
No, he has nothing.
Does he
he
not?
no, he was regular WBA champion.
WBA, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's going. WBA
Oh,
need to
okay.
start cutting some of their belts, though. I know that, but I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Jacobs in that tournament.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Alongside Charlo, Chris Eubank Jr., he's going to be part of that as well.
Hmm.
In there, I think Jacobs versus Chris Eubank Jr. That's a good fight.
I would pay Jacobs to win.
Yeah, maybe he's got a lot more power.
Yeah,
But I
Chris
think
Eubank don't have no. He has no power, dude.
a super middleweight. No, he don't. I'm a middleweight. He was putting people in comas.
At middleweight,
Uh,
he does. True.
yeah, but at 168, I don't know. It's like he's tapping them.
Oh, wait, I'm looking at the chat. It is confirmed that Charlo is number one mandatory for the WBC.
Oh, it is. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
Jacobs can't handle a jab. Jermell Charlo will knock him out when they meet.
Oh, I don't know. I think if Triple G can't knock out Jacobs, then I think Charlo might struggle.
Man, Charlo got some explosive ass power, dude. You saw
Oh,
you
yeah.
You saw what he did to J Rock.
Yeah.
That knockout came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh no, it's true. He's definitely got power, but there again, we've only seen him. Was it one fight now at 160?
Yeah, against
So
that dude Highland, right? Oh my God, did you
yeah,
see
yeah,
that fight?
yeah. Did he come in with like a sprained leg or something? He was on the back
Man,
foot straight away.
his legs were not working in that fight, dude. He couldn't bend his knees.
No, exactly. And if Charlo didn't knock him out, then Charlo's got some problems.
It was a technical knockout, but
Yeah.
I mean, people were saying, "Oh, if Triple G would have fought him like that, then they would have criticized him." But now that Charlo beat him, they give him all the credit in the world. I mean,
Nah.
I don't really give him a ton of credit for beating that bum, this
No.
dude with that messed up leg. But I don't know. You know what? You're right, dude. He needs to fight Danny Jacobs next. I need to see that fight. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I got to see that fight.
Yeah. Exactly.
J Rock ain't
Or
enough, and Austin Trout ain't enough either for me.
no, no, exactly. Or like a David Lemieux. That would be a good one too.
Oh yes, I would love to see him fight David Lemieux. David Lemieux's gonna come forward the entire. No, you know what? David Lemieux would get knocked out, dude. He's gonna come forward the entire night. He's gonna play it
Yeah.
right into Charlo's hand.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
6 feet
I
tall,
think
man.
is he?
Charlo is 6 feet
Damn.
tall, and his reach is 73 and a half inches.
Why the hell is he fighting at 154?
He
Damn.
well,
I'm
he
the
was.
same height as him. If I was 154, I think I'd be, I don't know, hospitalized through anorexia.
That's the thing, man. These dudes are like super tall, and they fighting at these low ass weights. But
Damn.
if you could squeeze into the weight, man, I mean, just like Spence, he's not really a 147 pounder.
No, he's
Um,
not.
but I mean, Jermell is. Let's see, Jermell. Yeah, he was having trouble making weight, so he moved up. His brother seems to be making the weight fine. His
Yeah,
brother got a hell of a fight coming up, though.
yeah, he's a guy.
What's that dude's name?
I always get
I
him
seen.
confused as to who's Jermell and who's Jamal. Why
So,
their mother fucking name them the damn same? I mean, what the
hey,
fuck?
hey, man, that's a cultural thing over here. But anyway, Erickson Lubin, that's that dude's name.
Oh, Lubin, yeah, yeah.
That's gonna be a good fight. That's gonna be a really good fight, and it could go either way.
That's a tough test.
That is a tough test for Jermell. But you know what? I think Jermell's improving a little bit. But yeah, Lubin's gonna
Hmm,
be, man. I don't know who I got. Lubin could pull off that upset though.
maybe, maybe. But I mean, this year is looking really good for boxing, though, isn't it? I mean, we said this back in January that 2017 could shape up to be the best year for boxing in a long ass time, and it's
Yeah.
proven so.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What question are you asking, my friend? Real talk. Let's see. Charlo is not GGG. Real talk. Damn, MF. Ask sporting icons on Oakley struggling with a journeyman and Isaac Chamberlain.
Oh, Lawrence Coley, yeah. It's yeah, um, Lawrence Coley looking the real deal, man, and against Chamberlain, yeah, yeah. I think that Coley could be the next big star from the UK.
You happy, real
But
talk?
I mean, he's only had was it 4 fights, maybe 5 fights now. He looks real good.
Was he based out of the UK?
Yeah, yeah, he is. He is. He's tall and super strong, very powerful. He didn't knock out the last guy, I don't believe, on Friday night.
What weight class?
He's a cruiser.
Cruiserweight.
Yeah, but I think he could be heavyweight real soon.
Man,
Yeah.
LDBC for life. Hold on,
But
hold on a second, man.
who the fuck's that?
LDBC for life. McGregor.
Get
I
him.
don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about LDBC for life, but I
There's
don't
a
know
lot of
about
shit
that.
going on with those guys lately. I don't know what's going on with them. It's like they're all arguing like between other channels and this that, and the other. And I'm like, I'll be
It's,
fucked if I'm getting involved in that shit.
it's entertaining, man. It's very entertaining. I love listening to the videos. They dissing
Yeah.
Hat Man. They dissing Hat. That's your boy, right? Hat Man. Hat
Hat
Man
man.
strikes back. Yeah, that's your
Hat man
boy,
strikes
right?
back. I never spoke to the guy.
He doesn't speak to anybody though, so
No, no. He's very, very knowledgeable, of course, but yeah, like I said, he don't interact with nobody. Keeps himself to himself, as far as I believe. Although I did hear, didn't he say something about who was it? Was it Travis and a couple of other people? But I didn't see that video.
Travis Gotti. We need to put out an APB on Travis Gotti, man. Man, they keep deleting his channels, man. That's bullshit,
Yeah,
but hey.
yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Hatman strikes back.
Hatman strikes back.
Hatman strikes back. What
Yeah,
about that guy? What about that fellow? He's from the
yeah,
UK as well, right?
yeah. He's from London. I think he might be South London. I'm not sure, but
Oh, so y'all grew up
it,
together or what?
no, man. I'm in Newcastle. I'm opposite end of the country, man. But I mean, I think he's been doing it for a good 6 or 7 years now. He's been doing it for a long ass time.
I've never listened to a Hatman video in my life, so
No,
I don't know nothing about that fellow.
I think he pretty much sides with Americans. I noticed that when he releases the videos, it's in unsociable UK times, but it suits American times. So I think he's looking for the American subs,
Probably. He's at what, 24K?
something like that. Something like that.
Jamarius Robinson. Now I am Hitman Boxing, my friend. And you've been there since day one too, my friend. You should know better. But
Is he
Travis
calling
is
you
my
out, man?
boy. No, he said I thought you was Gotti replacement. Nah, man, I'm doing this
Yeah.
Hitman Boxing thing. Gotti's my boy, but we got two different styles.
That's true. That is true.
But shout out to Travis Gotti though, man. I want to see him back on making videos. Y'all need to go ahead and support y'all. If y'all really mess with him, y'all should be messing with his rap videos too. So I'm just letting y'all know. Jared Hurd gonna get whooped by Austin Trout for sure. For sure.
Jarrett, Jarrett Hurd, damn man, I ain't heard that name in ages. What the fuck's he up to?
He's an upcoming fighter at 154.
Uh,
You're familiar
Jarrett
with him,
Hurd.
right?
Yeah.
Jared Swift Hurd, yeah.
Yeah, isn't he? I think Kell Brook was linked with him.
Kell Brook, what?
I think Kell Brook was mentioning his name for his comeback fight at 154.
That's not a good look for Kell Brook. I know you
Yeah.
playing Jamarius, I'm messing with you. But look, Jared Hurd versus Austin Trout. I have Austin Trout winning that fight by decision. Jared Hurd I don't see anything special about the guy at all.
Mm. I did hear that he's the weakest champion at 154.
He's definitely the weakest champion at 154.
Mm.
Is
Yeah,
he
maybe that's
the
why Kell Brook was calling him out and Cotto for his final fight.
There you go. And I'm not even trying to hate on your boy, Kell Brook. I wish him a speedy recovery. I want to see him come back. Is he coming back at 154 though?
I believe so, yeah. I asked his trainer earlier on, like what was going on, but I think he's keeping it hush hush.
Man, he needs to stay at 147, dude. There's some killers at 154, dude.
Yeah,
That's
there is. I think 154 is a very underrated division. It's not a division I'm too familiar with, I have to be honest.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's some. I don't know. If you're having trouble getting punched by 147, you're gonna have some trouble 154.
I agree. And he said Hurt is a bum. He's gonna lose against every time. I agree, dude. I don't think he beats anybody. Any of the top guys at 154. I think Trout's gonna school him, dude. Like, to be honest,
Is he American?
Andrade, Demetrius Andrade, who's American?
I heard.
I'm assuming so. Yeah, he's American. My fault.
Okay.
He's from Maryland, so yeah, I think he's overrated, man. I don't know how he got that belt, but
Uh, who's that Andrade? I hear this name a lot.
yeah, I know you hear that name a lot. Demetrius Andrade. You hear that name a lot. He runs his mouth a lot, but he never gets in the ring. And he never signs with the right promoter to make the fights that he wants to make.
I see.
He's been calling out the Charlos forever, stalking them.
Right.
But he has been calling out Lara for a minute. I'd like to see that fight. But it
You know,
appears that Lara's ducking him. I don't know, man.
it's all very well these boxers calling out their names, like Deontay Wilder calls out a lot of names. But how about actually sending the damn contract if you're serious?
Ain't no contract because he's not serious. Okay. Demetrius Andrade's a good fighter, man. But he's going about this shit the wrong way, trying to make these fights. You gotta send motherfuckers a contract. You gotta send
Yeah,
motherfuckers a contract and just start
exactly.
running your mouth. Motherfuckers, he be running his mouth too much, man. So
Exactly. These Instagram and Twitter videos ain't a contract. I think people like him and Wilder need to realize you don't get contracts with that. You send a contract, that's when the fight gets made.
It's just, and social media is used to just, I don't know, I guess divert people's attention to what's really going on.
Yeah.
Wilder can call out whoever he wants to on Instagram and talk about how he don't smoke weed, but he really do. Stop lying, bro. I know you smoke, but
Yeah, exactly. Out there in
Andrade,
Greenbow, Alabama.
Greensboro.
Greenbow, Alabama. One
Andrade
Porsche
pulled up
run.
to the Andrade pulled up to the Charlo fight in a pink T-shirt. Yeah, he had a pink T-shirt on. He also had a loop nose ring too. That's real. That's real tough.
What dude wears that and pulls that shit off? What the?
Demetrius Andrade, I guess, and I don't know, man. Whatever.
He's got to be pretty comfortable with his sexuality to be doing that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's also very confident because he likes to, get on Instagram Live and drive drunk at 3 o'clock in the morning. That was real cool to do too.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. And when you go and get arrested, it's pure fucking evidence right there.
Yeah, evidence is on Instagram Live. It's the video's out there still. So, but I ain't no snitch though. I'm just letting y'all know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, what's happening with your boy since you got him shot up? What was that? That boxer?
AB.
Yeah.
Um.
No,
So
not him. Not him.
who?
The guy who did he get shot? Shot in the hand or something? Who was
Oh,
that?
Tevin Farmer.
That's him.
I made Tevin Farmer famous, y'all. I
You
made
did.
Tevin Farmer famous on YouTube for sure.
Did he say
Um.
thank you?
He didn't even thank me, man. He did not thank me at all. But I know he saw the video. I know he
Yeah.
watches Hitman boxing. He needs to stop playing around. Um. Nah. Yeah, he got shot in the hand. I think he's recovering pretty well, and I mean, he's gonna be fighting Billy Dibb. Nobody knows who that is. I think you might know who he is, but and a
Hmm.
few other. You never heard of Billy Dibb?
No.
Damn.
Who that?
He's a bum at
Okay.
130. That's going to be fighting an eliminator against Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer has, you know what?
Well,
I
he's
would.
supposed to be fighting Tank.
He was. He was supposed to be fighting Tank, but I don't know if there was a contract or not. I was just trying to piss him off, and it worked. But
Well, yeah, he responded to you, didn't he?
he exactly. So I
And then
mean,
what happened? He went and got himself shot. You have
he
anything to
got
do with this,
shot.
Hitman? You have anything to
Boxing
do
had
with
him
this,
shot.
Hitman?
I had nothing to do with Tevin Farmer getting shot at that birthday party. I don't even live in Philly, okay? I live nowhere near Philadelphia, okay? So,
That's a tough city, though, isn't it, Philadelphia?
yeah,
A lot of people come from there, like famous boxers in the history.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I wish Tevin Farmer the best in his future endeavors, but he can't beat Tank. I mean, nothing he does in his career will prepare him for Gervonta Tank Davis. He will lose. He will get knocked out by Tank. It's just how it has to be.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Hey, y'all know Demetrius Andrade beat Keith Thurman in the amateurs, right?
Damn.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he's a bum.
Has he got some fans in the comment section there, is he?
Looks like they're pretty much negative when it comes to Andrade. So
Oh, okay.
I'm just reading these. Andrade, damn, he's 30. He's gonna be 30. He just ruined his career, dog. He was fighting. So Demetrius Andrade was fighting like once a year for like 3 years. He fought once a year. All he had to do was sign without Heyman. I don't understand why he ruined his career, man. Like he was a guy who had a lot of promise, and he just threw it all away by picking the wrong promoter.
Yeah.
Shit, go sign
Yeah.
with Eddie Hearn, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
some
yeah.
money.
Yeah. Exactly. He is looking for some foreign fighters, so why not?
Still don't rate Thurman. No, I don't rate Thurman very highly at all. Tank Davis might become the new Broner. Yo, Jamarius, you already know. You saw the video. You saw the video. He's definitely the next Adrien Broner. I'm just looking through these comments, Sporting Icons.
Yeah,
Tell
go on.
everybody about your new channel too.
Yeah, so I got a backup channel, which when I created it, I told a few people, but I kind of forgot all about it. It's there in the background somewhere called Sporting Icons Revisited. So go subscribe to that one. It's a backup just in case something happens to this one. You never know. You really don't. There's been a lot of channels deleted lately, and I don't know why they've been deleted. Travis, obviously one of them. I don't know. You got diplomats, whoever they are. They got deleted, and a whole host of other ones. So you never know. That's a backup channel for me. Hitman Boxing. You've got one too.
Oh snap! Yeah. So I left the info for my new channel in the comment section. It's Hitman Boxing Uncut. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Kiwi Box. Let me send you a link, dude. Hang on a second. I gotta get Kiwi Box in here. I'll mess with Kiwi Box. Heavy. Let's see. Do you have? Dang, I don't want to just put the link up in the chat now. Hold up. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. But let's get Kiwi Box in here, man. Do you have Twitter or something, Kiwi?
Yeah, he does.
What's his Twitter?
Kiwi Box.
Oh, obviously. Facebook. Yeah, I do got you on Facebook. I forgot. Matter of fact, guys, follow me on Facebook. Hitman Boxing.
I don't have that.
You don't have Facebook? You should. Your channel's like, hey, congrats, by the way. You got 4K, right?
4.3 now, I think, yeah.
1.3. That's good, man.
Not that bad.
Oh, dang. I didn't. My bad, Kiwi. I didn't even see this message you left me.
You know what? I had this radio station. They do online boxing channels, and they do YouTube and that as well. They're very, very popular. They accused me of having a Chinese consortium pump my subscriptions up because I kicked their ass. Yeah, because of these guys, they do like a live interviews with fighters like Chocolatito and Triple G. Yeah, my channel kicks their ass, and they accused me of having some kind of Chinese consortium. Wow. Like, what the fuck is this?
They just don't know.
Nope.
Yo, Kiwi, I sent you the link on Facebook. Make sure everybody hits that like button too. I don't know how long we've been running, but there's a lot of boxing to talk about. So, Chinese consortium. No, your subs are clearly organic because I mean you talk about a lot of content like daily. So, yeah, but they don't understand. But there are some other big channels that do buy subs. I'm not gonna say their name, no. But
do they?
Yeah, they do. The big channels buy subs.
Okay, because YouTube, they have this thing now where they are deleting a lot of subs. Because I had some a little while ago, and I went up by about 20 or 30. It was within one day. The very next day, I had 20 or 30 removed. I was like, what the fuck? So I asked, I said, is there some kind of glitch? They said that they're deleting like a lot of fake channels.
So fake channels subscribe.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Kiwi.
Hey, what's up, Kiwi Box?
Hey, man. What's happening? I was doing a live stream while you guys were doing one, and I thought, sure, I'll come on and come join you fellas.
Yeah, people. I was like, man, let me see if we can get them in here. But I'm glad you joined the chat, man. What's going on?
Not a lot, man. I don't know what you guys have been talking about, so I don't want to rehash over stuff that you've already covered. But yeah.
Well, yeah, we were talking about. We opened up with Ortiz, AJ, and Wilder situation.
Oh, yep. We're supposed to find out today or this evening or something about what the WBA are going to do, aren't we?
Yeah, they're not doing anything. That's what Eddie Hearn said earlier on.
So yeah, we got nothing then.
No, not really.
Okay, so sounds like Ortiz is probably going to take them to court then, is he?
No, he can't because the rules are. The rules are if you're a champion and you're mandated to fight somebody within a certain time period, if you don't do it, you get stripped. That's right. But because he's a unified champion and had the IBF first, the IBF mandatory comes first, allegedly.
Yeah, I agree with that. But the problem being is the WBA have given him that document, that says that he's next. That's a binding document.
That is true.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think Ortiz will end up taking him to court, but whether he'll be successful or not is another story. Just hope he ends up fighting Wilder anyway.
Exactly.
I have to see that fight. He needs that name on his resume. So hopefully that's the next fight.
Yeah.
Instead of making AJ run a gauntlet, I mean, But hey, some people are okay with that. I mean, hey, it's just boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get an announcement from Wilder in the next couple of days? Or will it be coming soon for the next 6 months?
That's what the next announcement is going to be. Coming soon. Coming soon. And I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I love y'all, my fans. Like, get out of here, dude. He's a clown, man. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Might end up fighting Stavern.
Or Brazil. Be a great fight, that one.
Well, that's one I want to see, actually. I wouldn't mind seeing Brazil fight Wilder, only because Wilder's trainer's been saying that no, we won't give Brazil a shot because he's suing us. It's like, well,
yeah,
if it's forced, if he's a mandatory, then he'll still get to do his lawsuit thing and get a shot at the same time.
Exactly.
There's a lot of bad blood between the two camps, but I wouldn't mind seeing Dominic Brazil get knocked out by Wilder. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for me, I just want the Wilder and Ortiz to just announce a damn fight. I know what they're doing. They're waiting for the WBA so they can put it on their poster. But for now, if just announce a damn fight. If you somehow manage to get a WBA between now and fight time, just add it to the poster,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Looking at these comments here.
Well, your boy's got his fight in, was it 3 weeks now, Kiwi?
20 days and counting.
Yeah, and I've seen that it's now $40 for you.
Yeah, it's gone down $10, so I was pretty happy about that.
$40.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 50. They had a publication out that was stating that it's going to be $50. So I kicked up a big stink about it, and my other mate, Boxing Squared, contacted Duco and questioned them about it, and we made it public. And then all of a sudden, the next day, it went down $10. So
happy days.
Whether we had any influence on that, I don't know, but I'm happy it's a little bit cheaper. It's reasonable now that because Duco have no overheads, they have no rights to charge $50 when they're not even running the show. Screw that.
Exactly.
I'm paying double for my pay-per-views. That's crazy, dude. Spending $100 here. Yeah, dude, $100.
Whoa. Ouch. No, I wouldn't be watching any boxing if I had to pay $100. Hell, my missus would take my computer away from me.
Before we go any further, please hit the thumbs up button if you haven't hit it already. It takes like 2 seconds. Secondly, go follow Kiwi Box right now.
I hit thumbs up for you.
Go subscribe to Kiwi Box right now. If you mess with me, if you mess with sporting icons, then you have to mess with Kiwi Box, okay? Thank you.
The trio.
Yes.
Exactly.
Cool.
And for me, though, I mean, we've got the announcement tomorrow for what channel's going to be showing the fight, and I don't know if it's going to be pay-per-view, but if it is pay-per-view, I ain't paying for it on the understanding that undercard is shit.
It's absolute shite. Yeah, man. I was really surprised that it got listed on BoxRec on ITV as well. That's just like,
yeah,
it has to be a really good fight in the UK to even make pay-per-view, If it's not a really, well, it might be a really good fight, but Hughie hasn't really got a profile, so
that's right.
How can you charge for it? Doesn't make any sense.
Exactly right.
Who you got winning the fight?
I got Parker winning, but it's not an easy fight. I don't think. I think he's going to have to chase Hughie around all night. But I reckon about 60-40 in Parker's favour.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think Parker will win. I think either Hughie's heart will give out because the pressure will be on him. But if it goes to the points, I don't care how that fight goes. Hughie Fury is going to win on points if it goes to points.
Yeah. If it goes to the cards, I agree with you there. Definitely.
You're going to get robbed.
It's in the UK, right?
Unless...
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Manchester.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, at the
Unless
stadium.
Parker can knock him down like 6 or 7 times in the fight and it goes to the cards, that's the only way Parker on points.
Well, exactly. It's going to have to be a complete dominant performance because if not, It's at the arena, Manchester Arena, where that terrorist attack took place. And the organisers and all the people around there, because people are a little bit nervous around that stadium, they're going to want to award a local lad from Manchester the belt to somewhat pick up the spirits a bit.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
For sure. There will be neutral judges, of course. The WBO always have neutral judges on their fights, but there's always that crowd influence, of course.
Yeah, money talks and bullshit walks, right?
Yep. Yeah. Who you got winning, Hitman?
Joseph Parker's winning that fight. Has Hughie Fury ever been knocked down before?
No.
I
got Parker. Parker's winning that fight, dude. He's definitely winning the fight. My thing is what he's doing afterward. That's what I want to know.
Well, yeah.
I know he wants Tony Bellew,
right?
Because it's easy money. But,
exactly.
Yeah.
I'd rather see him fight Dillian White myself, or even a Wilder if he's available.
He needs to fight Wilder. I think he needs to fight Wilder next.
Yeah, I think that with the whole situation going on with AJ and Wilder, obviously AJ's got Pulev next, then potentially Ortiz. Wilder will fight whoever next. Then he's got the winner of Thurman and Brazil. So they're going to be tied up.
We got a lot riding on today, don't we, with the WBA?
Yeah, man.
We do.
Yeah, it's going to determine a lot of what happens with not just that one fight. It makes an influence on heaps of different fights. So
exactly,
be interesting. Is it Mendoza? Is that the guy's name?
Oh, from the WB. Oh, Mendoza. I don't know.
I can't remember the present. Yeah, seems to take his time.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know why they're taking the whole thing. I mean, they want one unified champion for the WBA, as in they don't want the super, they don't want the regular. So I think if they do strip AJ, they may not put the belt on the line for Ortiz and Wilder. They may say Ortiz needs to go fight the winner of Rigondeaux and Ustinov.
Yep, they could do too.
But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. Well, there's been a lot of mandatory positions gifted that weren't really earned or anything recently from governing bodies. So where the governing bodies are going to go, who knows? Like you say, it's a guessing game.
Yeah. Although, I mean, like a Luis Ortiz, I don't think he's too happy with me because he used to be posting a lot of my videos on his Twitter feed. And over the last few days, he hasn't been doing it.
What have you been saying about Luis Ortiz, bro?
Well, you see, like some of these like proper Ortiz Wilder fanboys, I'm talking the extreme ones. Of course, they're coming on my channel and obviously your guys' channels as well. And they're giving me like a lot of shit. So I made a diss video and I went, it was a troll video. I can openly admit this, that I did it just to piss him off. Where I said, well, okay, so Wilder's finally going to be stepping up, but let's face it, he's taken on a 45, 46-year-old man who hasn't fought in a year. Easy pickings, right? So now,
sounds like
Ortiz, so now, Luis Ortiz, you don't post my videos no more.
Mission accomplished. You did piss him off.
You're not lying, though, so.
Yeah, true. That's the thing. But, I mean, I want to see the fight, though. I mean, in all truth, I want to see Wilder versus Ortiz. I want to see it.
Yeah, so do I. That style clash is going to be interesting. Ortiz ain't going to stand back and try and box, from a distance when he's got a reach disadvantage. He's going to be bringing it all night. And how's Wilder going to cope with a fighter that's going to bring it all night? So.
Well, that's the one thing that he's got in his favour because we've seen that Molina did wobble Wilder and I think Duapas, I think he wobbled him as well. But I think if Ortiz hits him, then he might be in trouble. But I am picking Wilder to win the fight, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ortiz got wobbled by Jennings, too, though, so his shit ain't the best.
He did, that's right.
That's right, and Dave Allen as well, on 2 occasions. I think they were both in round 6 and 7, I think.
But then again, it's the heavyweight division, man. I mean, one punch can change a lot of things. So
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Get someone in the right spot. It could be non-night for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are.
No.
But imagine if Wilder gets knocked out by Ortiz. God, that's gonna be crazy.
What do you think?
If he gets stopped by Ortiz, it's over for like every Wilder fanboy out there.
They're going to be jumping straight on the AJ hype train. I guarantee you.
You think so?
No, actually, they'll probably move on to Jermell Miller next. To be honest.
I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say, what about Big Baby?
Yeah, he's growing on me. He really is. He's starting to grow on me a lot.
Yeah, I've followed him when he was a kickboxer, so I've always had a bit of a soft spot for Big Baby Miller. I've been waiting for him to get some good fights. I haven't been able to talk much about him because he's unproven, but I still can't really talk too much about him because Gerald Washington isn't any kind of world beater or anything, but I think he's going to be a real. Sorry, man. Carry on.
No, my fault. Go ahead.
I can't remember what I was going to say now. Carry on.
My bad. Well, shout out to Big Baby Miller because I hit him up on Instagram and he hit me back. So I'm gonna try to get a little interview with him. But if you guys got any questions for him, please drop them in the comment section. I will not hold back. I'll ask him whatever. But what he did to Gerald Washington, right?
Yeah,
was a little bit more impressive than what Deontay Wilder did to him. No?
For sure. Yeah.
That is true, because I think that Miller, didn't he win every round, whereas Wilder lost the first 3?
He did. And if I'm not mistaken, Gerald Washington was coming forward the entire fight. He was on a back foot the entire night against Big Baby. So
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I also think that's where Gerald Washington's more comfortable on the back foot too. So, he was beating at the better side of his game.
Yeah, he looked bad. He had a really off night. I think he was afraid, though, to be honest with you. I think he was scared.
Yeah. Ever since that press conference, right up in his grill, and that was in. Oh, shit, I've got a big dump in my pants.
Hold
exactly.
up.
That's a Miller. Oh, yeah, there will be. I think that Miller, he's growing on me a lot because of his interviews and his personality. I think if he became WBC champion, I think he would be more popular than Wilder because he's got the personality for it.
Indeed.
He does, but, I mean, I'd like to see him lose a little weight so he can... This dude's 300 pounds, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't He doesn't have one punch knockout power. He takes most of his guys down by an accumulation of punches. And he's not the most technically sound heavyweight, but he does show a lot of promise.
Yeah. It's that pressure. If he doesn't have that pressure, he's not really a very good boxer at all. But, because he's happy to block punches with his face and he can take it. He just keeps coming, and that gasses guys, that pressure. And he does throw actually quite a lot of punches. He averages, I think it was 68 punches a round he averaged in the last fight, and that's way higher than the average for heavyweights. So he's got high output as well. So yeah.
Somebody put Wilder was getting outboxed by a guy with 4 years boxing experience. He was.
That's it. Yeah, I had him 4 rounds up. I only had Wilder winning round. Was it round 4? I think it was the only one I had him winning in that fight. The rest he lost. But the judges had him up 3 rounds apparently.
Wilder?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
That was bullshit, dude. He was getting outboxed. He wasn't even throwing any punches.
Yeah, I don't know how the judges, or are they giving him extra points because he was the champ or something? It's bullshit.
Well, he had hometown advantage, didn't he, in Alabama?
How about that stoppage, though? That stoppage was beautiful.
That was like a damn Mortal Kombat finishing move, that shit. He didn't have to damn well hit him for the referee to step in.
He was just swinging
what made me
laugh,
laugh? Exactly. He was swinging it. The referee stepped in, and the Washington just walked off. Was like, all right. You know what I mean? He didn't even touch me.
Crack up.
I'm just reading these comments here.
How many people got in the chat?
Looks like 20.
20. Not too bad. As long as they're all hitting the thumb button.
Did you
Any
hear
LDBCP up? What's up? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Did you hear Joe Joyce's debut, maybe against Ian Lewison?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting introduction.
Well, pretty tough fight for a debut, but I think Joe Joyce could definitely handle that fight easy enough. Or depending if Ian Lewison comes in at 300 pounds plus, maybe easier than usual.
Yeah. I mean, like a Joe Joyce, he got, was it silver at the Rio Olympics? And but he's like 31, 32 years old now. So he's left it a little bit late to turn pro.
Yeah.
But
I think David Hay was talking about fast tracking him, eh?
Well, that's it. He said that Joe Joyce would be ready for Joshua or Wilder within 5 fights. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. He's been an amateur for how many years? 10 plus
forever.
years. So
So he's
got the experience.
Well, that's true. He did the Luis Ortiz way, you know.
Yeah. I'd like to see him fight Tony Yoka.
Yoka, yeah, get revenge.
Any LDBC members out there? No LDBC people out there.
The tumbleweed went past. The tumbleweed went past.
Yeah, any LGBT. you guys be giving those dudes a hard time, man. It's just they just have to stop with that whole groupthink mentality, and they'll be better off.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, unfortunately with them guys, I mean, there are some good guys in their group who don't have a racial agenda, but unfortunately, a lot of them they use boxing as a way to put race forward.
Yeah, a lot of the time that's the angle.
Yeah.
Real talk. Your boy Real Talk's kind of missed me with this comment. He just posted it in the section. I'm not gonna read that, but maybe Kiwi can read it. And
I'm reading the comments as well, mate.
You see Real Talk's last minute? I'm not gonna repeat that at all, son.
What's he saying? I can't see comments, man.
Oh, you need to get a computer, dude.
Yeah, I do. It's in the other room.
Cause some trouble if we read it out loud.
Might get banned off. I might get my channel deleted if I read that comment. But dang, so no LDBC members out there? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm gonna start tagging more of my videos LDBC so I can start some trouble with them. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I'm really not though.
No, I think what they're doing is they're all sat there on Instagram. They keep refreshing the Deontay Wilder page for a video. That's what they're doing. They're sat there looking at the screen.
I love my fans. I love all of you.
Exactly.
You did that really well, man. That came out. I thought you were playing the video in the background.
Oh man, he's hilarious, man. He's just. Who else haven't we covered today? Who have we not covered?
Who we're not covered?
What about your boy McGregor getting the brain damage? I forgot all about that.
I heard that. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. The doctor said, was it today or yesterday, that Conor McGregor suffered mild brain trauma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mild brain trauma.
Swollen thinker.
Yeah. But to be fair, he may have had that before he went into the Floyd Mayweather fight, because I'm pretty sure Floyd Mayweather don't hit that hard.
Well, I mean, if that were the case, would they have sanctioned? Well, they probably still would have sanctioned the fight, I guess. But
100 million, yeah.
But I mean, you saw how his head was snapping back, man.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that Conor McGregor did better than what I thought he was gonna. I have to be honest.
Yeah, I'm the same. I think he did a little bit better as well, but still pretty much went the same way I thought it was gonna go, just a little bit longer.
Yeah,
that's true.
A lot of people are saying Mayweather carried him.
Maybe because we know that Floyd Mayweather likes to have a cheeky little bet on his fights, so maybe he picked round 10 to earn a little bit more money, you know?
He very well could have.
Yeah, and he knows very well it was going to be his last fight, so maybe he wanted to give his fans a bit more to watch.
Yeah.
Makes a bit of sense, I guess.
Although, I mean, a lot of people, including myself, when I first heard about the fight, I was like, why is that being sanctioned? It shouldn't really be sanctioned because it's this guy's debut, right? It's a exhibition fight. But then one of my subs made an interesting comment where they said that Rocky Marciano and his family said that it shouldn't have counted, but they probably would have counted it had Floyd lost. It's a very good point.
Exactly. But it's done. Do you want to see Floyd come back?
I wouldn't mind, to be honest. As long as it's against somebody good.
Well, we know
Errol
that's
Spence.
you know that's not going to happen. You know Floyd's not coming back to fight any threats, and none of these guys can make him $300 million. So I think he's done. I think he's done with the sport of boxing. So
yeah.
Well, he might do it against Broner because I think a lot of people want to see that fight.
Adrien Broner. Does anybody even want to see Adrien Broner fight again? I don't want to see him fight again. I'm fed up with Broner. I'm fed up.
For me, I just don't want to see any more crossover fights. I don't want to see them. So Tony Bellew and David Haye, they just need to shut up and concentrate on boxers.
Yeah, that's right. We had our circus. It's over and done with. Get on with boxing now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, if I could see one, I wouldn't mind seeing Paulie Malignaggi against Conor McGregor. That'd be interesting.
That's an interesting fight. That's a good fight, though. I like that. I like
just a beef.
I like Paulie. I think McGregor beats Paulie, to be honest with you.
Maybe.
I think he stops him.
Yeah, maybe, because Paulie, he's got like a good output punch, but it'd be like getting hit by a 12-year-old child, It ain't going to hurt
you. Yeah, that's it. I've seen his last fight, and he looks spent, hey? He just looks like he's done.
Oh, against Sam Eglinton?
Yeah.
He got stopped, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was one point in that fight where Paulie Malignaggi, was it like round 4 or 5, when he hit Sam Eglinton about 20 or 30 punches straight, and Sam Eglinton just stood there and looked at him like, is that it?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, time to hang him up.
Wasn't that on the Joshua? It was on one of Anthony Joshua's undercards, right?
I believe it was, yes.
Yeah.
I believe it was.
Can anybody tell me what a rusty trombone is?
A rusty trombone? I don't know. An antique musical instrument? I have no idea.
Real Talk asked in the comments. Ask Kiwi Box, would you give Hughie Fury a rusty trombone? What the hell's that mean?
Sounds kind of suspect to me.
I don't know. It could be some kind of a Cockney slang, so maybe a telephone. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not from London, I'm not from London. I was born in Newcastle, so I'm not too good with Cockney slang.
Fair enough.
Oh, we got an LGBC member in the house.
Yeah. Welcome.
Google rusty trombone.
I'm not looking up porn, man.
Oh, I'll do it real quick. Rusty trombone. Oh, no. You probably want to say no, Kiwi.
Okay. No, I wouldn't.
You probably want to say no, bro.
Porn?
Probably don't want to. But
now you got me curious. I'm gonna have to go and have a look now.
Yeah, but oh, okay. So we're news. That's cool. That's fine. But do you really want another man to do that to you? I don't think so.
Oh, okay. We're going down that way, are we?
Yeah, we're going down that road.
Fuck it.
So what fights have we got for between now and the end of the year that are confirmed or rumored?
Nick Webb versus what's his name?
Yeah,
Nathan Gorman.
Good fight.
That's a goodie.
Yeah, it's a good British heavyweight fight.
Looks like we might be getting Jeff Horn, Jesse Vargas.
Yeah, we spoke about that one.
Jesus Christ. We all want to see that fight. We can't wait for that one.
Oh, I would have wanted to see it if it was Errol Spence.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Not going to happen, mate. No. I guess that you can blame that on Pacquiao, though. We might. If Horn had got his money fight, then we might have seen him take on someone decent after that. If he managed to beat Pacquiao again, of course. But
you think he beats Pacquiao a second time, though?
In Australia, yeah. But
what about in the Philippines?
in the Philippines, Jeff Horn never leaves.
Okay. So it's straight across the board. He doesn't make it out of the Philippines alive.
Exactly.
But on neutral ground, I don't know. Tough fight because Pacquiao's only going to be slowing down with age, isn't he? So I'm sure Jeff Horn might have learned something from getting his face punched in. So who knows? Tough call, I think.
Yeah, I see. I mean, like a Jeff Horn, he did use some dirty tactics, but a lot of boxers do, and Manny Pacquiao has in the past. No, we know that much.
His dirty tactics include a needle, so
a dirty needle, yeah.
Oh, that's the other point. I was looking at a couple of articles on Boxing Scene this morning and had a bit of a discussion on my live stream about it. It seems like Pacquiao's forcing Horn to fight on Pacquiao's terms, otherwise he ain't going to get that payday, straight and simple. So, I can understand it from Pacquiao's point of view. He's probably only got a couple of fights left in him, so do what you got to do.
Yeah, but Jeff Horn has insisted on drug testing now.
Wouldn't you, though?
Yeah, I would. I mean, especially against him, because, I mean, maybe that's one of the reasons why this Chinese consortium suddenly came up, because maybe he couldn't get his system flushed. I'm not accusing, I'm just having an opinion. But you never know.
How staunch is Jeff Horn going to be by standing by it, though? That's the question, because that's going to be what's going to either get him to fight on his terms or not have the fight at all. Really, isn't it?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I think with Jeff Horn being the champion, whether people agree with him being the champion or not, you know, he is. And so therefore he should really be calling the shots, if you like.
Yeah. I think he needs more decent fighters on his resume to get the profile to have any power, though, even though the belt should give him some power, but doesn't seem to give him much. People don't give him credit for doing what he did. All they want to do is dog him for it. So, yeah.
It's the
CBE, so I don't. He's CBE.
He's
CBE to be ejected.
No, but I mean, for me, I don't think it's the WBO belt anymore. I think it's the Bob Arum belt.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Though I was surprised that he doesn't want Jeff Horn to fight Terrence Crawford next. I thought that would have been a good move, but
financially, yeah.
Financial, it wouldn't have been able to be in a title fight, though, would it? Because Crawford doesn't have a ranking at 147.
He doesn't, but I mean, he's the reigning WBO champion at 140. So, I mean, moving up, they would give him that nod.
You think they would? Yeah,
I think so. They did it for Jermell Charlo when he moved up to 160.
That's true.
True that. Okay. Yep.
That is true. And Canelo as well, didn't they? From 154, he's currently Billy Joe Saunders WBO mandatory as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah, so good too. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how good Terence Crawford's going to be at 147. Now, I know it's only £7, but apparently this makes a difference.
Yeah, what weight does he walk around at, though, Terence Crawford?
Good question. I don't know.
That's a good question.
He's not really. Yeah, he's not really a big guy, is he? So, because Jeff Horn's a pretty big welterweight, he'd usually walk around at probably 160. And you know, if Terence Crawford's only walking around at 150 when he's not trained up, you know, day after a weigh-in, there's going to be quite a sizable weight difference. But who knows?
All right, look, no, I know how that fight plays out. Jeff Horn gets knocked clean the fuck out by Terence Crawford. That's how it ends. There's no way in hell that your boy TBE is beating any top 10 fighter at 147. I don't care how small Terence Crawford is. Terence Crawford is too skilled for Jeff Horn.
He is.
He's going to come forward the entire night and he's going to get knocked on his ass. That's what's going to happen. I can't fucking stand Jeff Horn, man.
Most people can't. Even half of Australia doesn't like him.
Jesus, man. Even that bullshit ass win, man. I don't even like Pacquiao. But come on. Just look at his face. Did you see Jeff Horn's face after the fight? Jesus, man.
Oh, of course, he was a surprise. Yeah. Did he have like a big gash above his right eye or something? And like a big lump on it?
Yes. Yeah. They were gonna stop the fight at one point. Remember?
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Round 9. After round 9, yeah.
But somehow Jeff Horn rallies back and beats Manny Pacquiao. How?
He's a Rocky of 147. He's a Rocky Balboa of 147.
Such bullshit, dude.
Although I heard that Amir Khan said that he wanted to fight Jeff Horn, and Jeff Horn said that he would be open for that fight. And his reasons are because Amir Khan would be an easy win. I say that's right.
They only got to hit him on the chin and he'll fall over.
Exactly.
But it'll be a decent money fight for Horn, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Maybe they've got options instead of Pacquiao.
Khan cannot deal with that pressure. He wouldn't be able to deal with that pressure, man. But
you reckon?
I don't think Amir Khan can beat Jeff Horn.
No, I don't.
Amir Khan's calling everybody out, and he hasn't fought in 2-3 years. I don't get what's going on with him, man. Why is he not fighting? Why is he not in the ring? You're his neighbor. Why is he not fighting?
Because
he thinks he's worth more than he is.
Well, yeah, there is that, but I think he's still sat in that dark room in the corner, rocking himself backwards and forwards at the thought of a 6'6" Nigerian Englishman in Anthony Joshua smashing away his 5-foot-year-old woman.
Hang on a second. Someone said, Hitman, support your countryman Wilder. Listen, the bad guy, let me tell you something, okay? I support Deontay Wilder, but this is the problem, okay? He has a huge padded record, all right? He's fought nobody. I want to see him fight Luis Ortiz. If he fights Luis Ortiz, if he beats Luis Ortiz, then I can rally with him. You know what I mean? I can be on his side more so. Am I an Anthony Joshua fan? I mean, he's cool. I'm not the biggest Anthony Joshua fan. If we have Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, I'm picking Deontay Wilder to be Anthony Joshua, and I'd be rooting for Wilder to win the fight. That's all I got to say, man. I hope that answers your motherfucking question.
I can't say that.
No, you're definitely a big Anthony Joshua fan.
I am.
He's going to beat the shit out of Luis Ortiz old ass. What you talking about, man? You know this.
Well, old. Well, he's 38, remember?
He's 38, right? But he's from Cuba.
So he sees.
Right, he's from Cuba. Typically, Cuban athletes lie about their age. So, like, Sporting Icon said he's about 45, 46. So, and that's not an excuse. I'm not using that as an excuse. He gives full credit for beating Luis Ortiz, okay?
Agreed.
That's all I'm saying.
Agreed.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody earlier on my stream about the same sort of thing. I bitch and moan about Wilder, but I'm sick of doing it. I want to see him fight those bigger fights. And I want to be able to get over this same old story of, his resume is shit. He hasn't fought any bloody blah, blah, blah. Sick of saying it.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't want to be a hater. He makes it so easy.
He does.
For me, I'll tell you what happens, right? Because I saw Deontay Wilder for the very first time against Audley Harrison. Okay, most people beat Audley Harrison. But the way that he bullied him and beat the shit out of Audley Harrison, I'm going, this guy's a beast. And he's done fuck all since. And this is the problem I have. Where I want to support him, but he's not giving me the chance to support him.
Ortiz is technical like Klitschko. That's why it's an interesting fight for Wilder. Well, you know what Luis Ortiz needs to learn how to do? He needs to learn how to cut off the fucking ring. He does a terrible job of that.
Yeah. It's got slow feet, eh? Real slow feet.
He's got arthritis, that's why. He's 45.
Left the Zimmer frame in the changing room.
He did. Well, isn't it amazing though that Wilder, he says that he's not going to fight Luis Ortiz because of his PED history, and then suddenly he's fighting him next.
Yeah, because of all the pressure, man.
That's right. Although I do think though that Wilder is disliked by a lot of people because of people like the LDBC, where they push their narrative so much that people are like, I don't give a fuck about Wilder no more. You've now turned me off of him.
Yeah, well, in the eyes of the LDBC, Deontay Wilder is Martin Luther King, so you can't say nothing bad about him.
Well, do you know why they did it? They
Why?
started pushing him because when he came over and he worked for Sky, so obviously a lot of people in America wouldn't have seen that part of it, that he came over and he commentated on the Joshua and Klitschko fight. And he was interviewed before the fight, and he interviewed after the fight with Tony Bellew, and he had like a lot of TV time. But a lot of the people in the LDBC didn't see that. And because Anthony Joshua didn't mention Deontay Wilder's name, they're upset about it. That's why they're pushing the narrative. It all came from that.
What does it matter?
The honest to God truth is Deontay Wilder, even though he's the WBC champion, he holds the coveted green belt. He's still a nobody. Like, he's not a big name in the sport of boxing. I'm here stateside. Nobody's talking about Deontay Wilder. I don't live anywhere near Alabama. Nobody knows who he is where I'm from. I'm just saying, if he would, first of all, Lou DiBella, Al Heyman, what are they doing to promote this guy? What are they doing to make him a big name? They're not making the fights with Dillian White like they should be.
That's right.
You know, that's your money fight. That's your interest. That's your entrance into the UK market. You come over to the UK, you knock Dillian White out, and then you stand over his dead body and you call out Anthony Joshua. Okay? And then the people will see you. They will, oh shit. Deontay Wilder is a force to be reckoned with. He's not just a talker. He backs up what he says. But when you knock it out Johan Duhaupas and all these people, nobody's going to rally with you, bro. Nobody.
Yeah. Yep. You want to take on those up-and-coming fighters with those O's, the ones that are looking threatening, not the ones that are looking, he might be a gatekeeper one day. Nah, that ain't going to cut it.
That's right.
It's all well talking the ambition, but actually following through with that ambition is where you get your credit.
Although, I mean, what fight would you guys be happy with if Ortiz suddenly says, you know what, why am I fighting Wilder in a dangerous fight for half the money that I could be fighting Joshua for, plus Joshua's got 2 belts, I'm going to wait a couple more months. Who does Wilder fight that you guys would be happy with?
Carlos Takam.
Oh, yeah. Top 10.
Andy Ruiz.
Nah, no. I'm not feeling that one.
No,
I'm not feeling Andy Ruiz at all. He's only got 1 loss, though, right?
He's only got the one loss
to Parker. So, nah, he's a little fat guy. He's not. Nah, nobody's gonna give him credit for that.
Yeah, they wouldn't. You're right. He might get something from Takam, though. I reckon he's known more internationally. Povetkin.
Oh yeah,
that'll do it.
Well, Povetkin can't stop taking shit. I mean,
yeah,
it's easy. Just stop taking shit, dude. It's not even that.
Yeah.
I think Wilder would have beat him while he was on the juice anyway, but we'll never know. That was Wilder's moment to really like be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was going over to Russia. You know, he was definitely pegged to lose that fight. He could have knocked this dude out in Russia. Then you can start rallying behind Deontay Wilder a bit more.
Yeah, I can understand why a lot of people blame Povetkin for the situation Wilder's in at the moment. You know, he did really take it away from him. Took the opportunity away from him anyway.
Well, this is the thing, because the gear, whatever it was it Nandrolone, whatever it was? I forget what it was that
Povetkin was the first time.
Yeah, so 6 weeks previous to that, it was legal, right? As in, it wasn't on the banned substance list.
Right.
But yet, when they did a test on him, he was only 0.2 milligrams over the limit. So it's fuck all, really. So he could have still fought him, but he hopped on that plane straight back.
Yeah, that was it. He scarpered.
He did. Exactly. He left Sheffield, England on the very first flight back to Alabama. I mean, he does have a legal right to do it, but...
I mean, how many days before the fight did they find this out? It was like a week, right? It was a week before the fight.
10 days, somewhere there, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I would have taken that chance, to be honest with you. I would have bounced too. Because, I mean, he was on some shit. He was cheating.
That's right.
And they were fighting in Russia. I mean, it's Russia. Shit.
That's the thing. I mean, it can't be any coincidence that a lot of relatively clean athletes go to Russia and then come out doped.
Out jacked as shit, man.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep. Oh, who's to say they wouldn't have put something into Wilder's water as well? Make it look like he was a bad guy as well. So
they was gonna put some shit in his collard greens, man. Have him messed up, man. You know?
Exactly.
Yep.
Although there was something I was reading about this whole situation with was it USADA? I forget what it is now, but they one of their testing offices was in Alabama, and a lot of people have been using their offices, and they've been contaminated as well. And Evander Holyfield was definitely one of the names, and they mentioned Deontay Wilder as well, and that's an official report. This was, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now? And I think this particular chemistry lab, whatever it is currently closed and under investigation right now.
Wait, so you're saying that Wilder... What are you saying, man?
Well, what it is that, I mean, obviously there's no real proof right now. A lot of it is just like these reporters reporting their story. Okay, but they're saying that Evander Holyfield used to write down an alias name to take some substances, and the address that he would give would turn out to be Evander Holyfield's home address, and it's the same thing with Deontay Wilder.
Wow, he's talking about USADA, by the way. So
yeah.
Can I just respond to the bad guy there in the chat? He said Povetkin took PEDs again against Thurman.
Yes,
and the lab that did the tests for that, it was Osterine that they found in the system. The lab has been shut down for 3 months due to them violating VADA protocols. So there's an ongoing court case on that result and the validity of that result because the protocols were broken. So he might not have.
Yeah, that is true. Because I think Povetkin, he's countersuing Wilder as well, isn't he?
Yes, yeah.
But
Wilder hasn't got that $4.5 million that he got awarded because it's under appeal. He hasn't got a cent of that yet.
No, yet.
Osterine's some good shit, man. Good shit.
Comes in a lot of pre-workout supplements.
Yeah, that shit's banned over here, but I know over in the UK you can buy that shit. But you know what? Stavern popped dirty for 1,3-dimethylamine, so that's also in pre-workouts, or used to be over here.
He reckons it was in an energy drink, didn't he?
He's bullshitting, dude. He's taking those pills, man.
Yeah. Yep. And he only copped a $75,000 fine, and that was it, wasn't it?
He got lucky.
Suspension, yeah. WBC like him.
Yeah. And yet he's still the mandatory for Deontay Wilder. Isn't that some shit, man? I
know.
Who comes up with these lists?
Missing a clean boxing program test as well. And he's still the mandatory.
It's ridiculous.
Tell me about it. Don King has got some links, man.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Okay. Although I have heard that Don King and Suleiman, aren't they good friends?
That wouldn't be surprising. Don King's friends with anybody who's got money, isn't he?
Anybody who hands out free flags, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Listen, guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button right now. Hitman Boxing. Follow my new channel, Hitman Boxing Uncut. The link's in the description. I also need you to go and follow Kiwi Box. Subscribe to his channel. And subscribe to Sporting Icons as well. If you truly mess with me, please. Thank you.
Exactly.
I see both of you guys got backup channels now.
Yeah.
You have
I
to
might
in
have
this day
to
and age.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do one as well. I think I only just managed to get out of a community guideline struck the other day. So
Yeah, you
I'm
won that,
able to
didn't you?
stream again. But yeah, I did. I'm wrapped. Absolutely stoked I got out of that one. But that looks like the way to go. Backup channel. I might have to set one of those up too.
Yeah. Exactly. There's been too many channels being deleted for very little to no reason. Or maybe there's reasons behind it. We're just not aware of it. But from the outside, it looks like they're just shooting channels down just for the hell of it.
Yeah, or some people, little violations of community guidelines, like an odd swear word now and then. But if somebody's got it in for you, you only have to say one swear word or something and break the community guidelines rules, and they'll flag it and get your channel taken down just because they don't like it.
Yep.
It's not very nice. I won't swear.
It's hard. It's very hard for me not to swear on my videos, but I've
Sometimes
been pretty
it's
clean.
necessary. Hey, get your point across. You got to do it sometimes.
Hey, just go back and listen to some of my old videos, and man, I just F-bomb everywhere, all over the videos, dude. But
yeah,
things are changing now, so.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that boxing fans and boxing channels, I think every single channel swears at some point, you know. But
Here's
I think
my
that
question
when
to
they
you
start
guys.
to push, yeah.
Here's my question to you guys. What channels are you guys watching right now currently?
Hitman Boxing.
Oh,
There you
good
go.
answer. Good answer.
There you go.
And I'm definitely watching Kiwi Box Monday through Sunday.
Yeah,
Go follow him, please.
exactly.
Hey, you want to go first, Icons? Who you watching, man?
I'm watching Sporting Icons and Sporting Icons Revisited, and that's it. Fuck the rest of you.
Yeah, I watch you guys, of course. I always watch Mr. Boxing Today. He's been one of my long time channels go-tos.
Yeah,
Boxing Gossip's another one that I started out watching before I decided I could do this myself.
I never heard him.
Haven't you?
No.
Boxing Gossip. He's decent channel. A lot of his stuff that I don't watch, but he put out some good stuff on heavyweights. So I watched him for a while. I don't watch him as much anymore. He does a decent live show, and he's got a few guys on there. There's one guy in particular, Irish Tom, on his live shows. He's starting up a channel. It's going to be good. He's going to be one of those channels with heaps of swearing in it and heaps of opinion.
Nice.
So, but you can't go past what's the big channel in the UK? Hitman Strikes Back.
Hitman.
Yeah. Boxing Beats and Rhymes. Got
Yeah.
some good channels. Don't go near that Young Boxing. He seems like a bit of a dick.
Well, that pedophile. Oh no, sorry, I can't say that. Yeah, please don't say that word. Please don't do that here.
Nah.
Yeah, but those are my main
kid.
channels anyway. Yes.
No, I mean, although the last couple of weeks, though, I've been finding some pretty good channels. That I mean, mainly because there's like it seems to be like this channel war going on at the minute. You know, like a lot of channels are arguing like with each other, and you pick up on one, and then that kind of like leads you into another one, and then to another one, and before you know it, you start to hear about these guys.
Yeah.
You know?
I've been trying to find new channels, looking down the recommended list or associated channels lists of other channels that you watch. I've found quite a few decent channels that are just on those lists. Otherwise, you just don't see them. You know, they don't pop up on my recommended lists or anything like that.
No, that's it.
So,
no, that's it. I mean, there are actually, I mean, you know, I say a lot of crap about LDBC, but there are actually a couple of channels in the LDBC who are actually all right, as in they don't ride the same wave as the rest of them.
Yeah.
I agree.
What about you, Hitman? Who are you watching?
Of course, I'm watching Kiwi Box and Sporting Icons daily.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Others, I mean, I like Barbershop Conversations. I listen to people in the LDBC. I listen to people in the YTBC. I could care less what organization they align themselves with, as long as what they're talking isn't nonsense. So I like Barbershop Conversations. He spits a lot of real shit. I listen to 78 too, man. I like 78.
Yeah.
For the most part, Ashley's Corner. She's got a up and coming channel. She keeps it very real, very raunchy. I like that.
Hey, sounds good. I'll check that one out.
Yeah, she has a really good presentation. Let's see who else on my list here.
Well, Barbershop. Didn't you see that Carl Froch thing recently?
I did, yeah.
That made me laugh.
I think Carl Froch was hating though. Personally, he's definitely hating on Andre Ward. So,
without a doubt. But for me though, that Barbershop conversation had no reason to question him about Andre Ward at a Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor fight.
Weren't they? I have to go back and listen to it. I don't even know how it came up, but somebody said 78 tells more lies than Donald Trump. Oh, all right. Who else I listen to? I listen to Town Business from time to time. Who else? You guys listen to? I ain't gonna mention his name because I'm, the biggest Amir Khan supporter on the planet.
Oh,
Mr. 1 minute 30-second video.
Although I've got to say though that some of his Deontay Wilder disses are epic.
Are they? I gotta check them out. I have them on my list.
They are good.
I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah,
but I'm subscribed to them.
Yeah.
Who the what the? Yeah. I'm missing this one. I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh,
I'm not allowed to say his name.
They call him Slim Shady.
Mr. Shady, yeah. I even occasionally, I listen to everybody, man. Y'all might hate, but I listen to Sean Newton from time to time too. I like to hear everybody's perspective, man, whether it's popular or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely. I don't get upset when someone has a different opinion than I do. That's why I don't understand about a lot of these grown ass men getting upset because you don't agree with someone, right?
Yeah,
oh, you said Deontay Wilder's a ducker. I'm unsubscribing right away. Come on, that's not even that serious. It's all about opinions, man. So I mean, I don't always agree with Sporting Icons. The Kell, Brook, and Errol Spence shit, I didn't unsubscribe from Sporting Icons because he was rooting for Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
I bet you thought about it though, Hitman.
Never. It was funny. The stuff you were saying was hilarious. It was funny.
I called him Forrest Gump. Yeah.
Forrest Gump shit was hilarious. That shit was funny to me. And it made for some really good views too, didn't it?
Yeah. As a uploader, I think we kind of have a responsibility at times to go and search for opinions that are gonna be different to your own. I have channels that I go and look for different opinions that I know are going to be totally way off from what my perspective is. And, I appreciate and still drop a comment on their channels now and then with my view, but there's no need to go, you're a dick because you don't think what I think or you don't think how I think,
Exactly.
No point in attacking somebody for their point of view.
No, exactly. I mean, the only thing that I have an issue with some channels are race agenda. I don't like that. I mean, it's good that people can be a Wilder fan or an AJ fan or a Parker fan, whatever fan you may be. That's all cool. And, I'll never block anybody for that. But the only people who I block are ones who get personal.
Yeah. Same.
But there's a lot of commenters out there. I'm sure they comment on you guys' channels. In fact, there's a lot of people who comment on my videos. They don't say racist shit to me, but I'll go to somebody else's channel and I'm just like, are you serious? Like some of the shit they be writing on other people's channels is racist as hell, man. But
yeah,
I can understand a lot of the shit that some of these other channels are saying because of what people are saying to them. You know what I'm saying? And they may not necessarily have that same outlet to talk about what they want to talk about, man. It's crazy. I don't know how much racism you guys get, but my shit is filled with racist comments. Jesus Christ, man.
I recently found a way where you could filter words. So
Oh yeah.
if anybody says something within like a certain sentence, it goes to a to be reviewed section. I didn't realize this until a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah. My review section is pretty deep. So
That's the thing, though, isn't it? I mean, in America, there's certain buzzwords that are acceptable over there.
Triple H knows exactly what I'm talking about. He's exactly right. That dude, man, he is ridiculous.
Who's that?
Look, 78. 78 Sports TV. There's no beef with him. My thing is, it's not beef. It's some of the people under him who are around his sack. They're just like they're ridiculous, man. Like they don't have opinions. They can't form their own opinions, so they just ride with whatever he says. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I know some of those. Yeah, I know some of those guys. They will do a copycat video of whatever he does, looking for a 78 pat on the back. You know what I mean? They can't function without him.
Like who, sporting icons? Who are you talking about right now?
These shall not be named.
Oh, wait. Someone mentioned the name in the chat. Oh, damn. How about that?
Yeah. But I mean, there are some, LGBC channels. There are some LGBC channels that I kind of like MBT Boxing.
MBT Boxing. I heard.
Yeah, he's an Aussie channel. It's a pretty good channel, that one.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
I didn't even know he had a channel. I've seen him comment. I didn't know he had a channel.
Yeah, he does. And Dan the Man.
Dan the Man Boxing. He's a good one. He's a good one of my friends. He collaborates with some of the LDBC members, but he doesn't call himself an LDBC member. He's really neutral, but he's always at war with the boxing librarian.
Oh man, that guy annoys me. But I mean,
Dan the Man's a real good historian. Anyway, I'll just get that way you go.
Yeah, he is. And like a blood boxing, when I first heard him, I was like, who the fuck's this guy, man? He's loud, he's passionate. But after a while, I kind of warmed to him. I kind of get where, I actually get where he's coming from sometimes now. So I do actually like him. He does put some little sarcasms on my channel sometimes, but that's all cool. No worries.
Triple H, I don't disagree with what you're saying at all. I don't disagree at all. But, I mean, it's just a difference of opinion. And it's funny that he has a war with the entire LDBC right now. That's the part I find entertaining about it. Dan the Man. I don't know who that is.
Dan the Man Boxing.
Is he the black dude or?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's very, very knowledgeable on like historical boxing. He goes back years, doesn't he?
Yep.
Very, very good. And blood boxing too. He does that as well. He knows a lot about the history of boxing. But a boxing librarian, I've seen a couple of videos. I left a comment, and he kind of mentioned my name in a video once, and I haven't really looked at him since.
Damn, that's messed up, man. It's almost like you had a dream that you were chasing boxing or something like that, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, okay.
I have a dream. Chatterboxing, he's good. I like Chatterboxing. He's been off for a few months, but he's coming back. He's good.
I've seen he's back. I've seen him put a video out yesterday, I think it was. He puts out some good stuff, And he seems like he really knows what he's talking about. So
yeah, he does.
And
Sean Newton as well, like Hitman says there. Sean Newton, if you haven't seen him, Kiwi, go check him out.
I will. I haven't seen that one.
He's good. He puts people in their place would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, but good luck finding a video of his where he's talking about boxing and not everyone else in the LDBC. That's the shit that annoys me.
I think I might have seen it before, actually, and because of that very reason, I unsubbed.
It's like, if you don't like what other people are saying, don't listen to them.
That's right.
Don't talk about them.
Exactly.
I mean, not everyone can dream about chasing boxing, sporting icons.
Oh, come on, man. You're going to attack all of us now?
Hey, we're just having some casual boxing talk right now.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I did. I went there.
Man, don't make me rob your videos, man.
Let me tell you, don't take my videos. People taking my videos, guys. Someone literally took my entire video, thumbnail and video. I'm like, dude.
That's a very casual thing to do, man.
But he takes everybody's videos though. He steals footage from everybody and wonders why his channel's getting copyright strikes. He's stupid.
Damn.
Hey, I'm not even gonna mention that name, bro. I don't want no problems with that guy.
No, exactly. Let's just keep it casual boxing. Let's just keep it.
We don't keep it casual boxing. I'm talking about what the bad guy just said. I'm not even about to mention, dude, because of what he did to Travis Gotti. We're not even gonna get into that.
That was at him. Okay, I learned something today.
It's just too bad Travis don't got his channel no more, man. Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Actually, he does have his channel. It's Travis Gotti Boxing, I think. I need to subscribe to that shit, but
Yeah, he does. He started up a new one, didn't he?
yeah.
Okay, have to find it.
Yeah.
Do you guys listen to Thunderdome at all?
I've seen one once with. I think Travis Gotti was on it. To be honest, I might be wrong.
Yeah, I saw that one. You're right.
Yeah.
No,
He's a white guy. He's a white guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he wears his shades inside all the time.
Shades. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems to know a bit about boxing, and I've watched a few of his videos. But if the result goes the wrong way, he goes on about, he'll cry about it for a long time. So,
Is he LDBC?
Nah, he's not. I think he's YTBC.
Oh,
no, ABCD, YZF.
Hey, we should start our own game.
I was just about to say the same thing.
We should start our own gang for real. Yeah, what should we name our gang though?
That might take some thinking.
We should brainstorm and we'll come up with this new boxing community. Another clique to combat the LDBC and the YTBC.
There you go.
Yeah.
But our ones, we can say whatever we want. We're not going to have certain fanboyism.
No, because I'm not gonna be like, oh man, I love Anthony Joshua. He's my, wait, not saying that shit like a huge fanboy, but I'm just saying, I'm not gonna be like a huge Anthony Joshua supporter, but
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna get Deontay Wilder to do me an intro for my videos, just to shut up all the Wilder haters. Or sorry,
how the hell?
I don't know how the hell you can accomplish that, but
after your videos, I'm pretty sure he won't do it for you. Or are you going to get someone else to scam him into doing it somehow?
Yeah, I might have to.
Yeah, he reads off a stat screen. Who else should I go follow on YouTube? Give me some names. I used to watch it was one African dude. What was his name? He stopped making videos. Let's see. What was his name? Oh, I ain't gonna mention him. Dang, I can't find his channel no more. Dang. Strictly Boxing News. That's what I used to listen to. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm sub to that. I haven't seen any videos of his for ages, actually, though.
For months,
He's
right?
still around.
I haven't seen any videos. He's hilarious, though. That guy is funny as hell. And he keeps it real, too.
Yeah. There was another one. Can't remember the name of, and it seems to have disappeared too. There's quite a few that have disappeared. We'll stop making videos at least anyway.
I mean, unfortunately, there's like a lot of good channels out there, and you two guys know as well as what I do. When you very first start out, it's hard to get a break, as in try and get people to actually view your videos because you have fuck all subs, nothing. So nobody's willing to give you a chance. And so, of course, there's a lot of channels out there who are in this position. And all we can say is keep on going.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them start up and they lose interest after about 3 months because they're not getting enough subs or not getting enough views. But you've got to stick at it. Once you get that base, you're away.
Exactly.
Just take some time.
Definitely. There was like a 3-month period. I just stopped making videos, but then I just came back. I heard one of Sporting Icons videos, and he was giving me props. So I'm like, oh shit, I might as well get back on this YouTube shit. And I just started making videos, and I just started like popping again. I only got 2.5K subs, but I mean, that's decent.
I remember
better than me. I'm the little man here.
Just keep dropping videos. Just that's
Yeah,
really that's the name of the game. Just quantity.
It's true. Although I remember some of your first videos at Hitman. Again, I was just a viewer, if you like, and I think I actually commented to you once on Facebook. No, not Facebook. Sorry, Twitter. And I said, I like your videos, but you fucking well swear a bit too fucking much.
Did you say that to me? Oh
Yeah,
I think I remember that. Okay, yeah, I used to swear a lot, dude. And I used to make like 3-minute videos, 5-minute videos, just going in. But I wasn't wrong though. I mean,
yeah.
Name your group Pubes, personally unbiased boxing entertainment subscribers. Oh, that's pretty funny. I like
What's
that. He said we should name our channel Pubes, personally unbiased boxing entertainment subscribers.
Nice.
Oh, dear.
Drop Natalie Purcell vids. That should up your stats. All you got to do is drop a what's old girl name? That white woman that's a boxer, and she's like the best like women's boxer right now.
Oh,
Not talking about Katie Taylor. I dropped a diss video, man. I never got so much hate in my life, man.
No, but you got a lot of views though.
I got a lot of views on that. Yeah. She is ugly. She's hard to look at. I wasn't lying. I was being honest, but
man, I'll fuck her.
Hey, man, she's a dog. Heather Hardy. I mess with Heather Hardy. I mess with Heather Hardy all day. I should make a video about Heather Hardy.
Who's Heather Hardy?
She's a female boxer. Recently she had her MMA debut. She won. I'm not sure what weight she fights at, but she's like Irish. I like her. She's cool.
Yeah, I'll go to bet.
She's not a hype job like Katie Taylor.
I got a Bet Connolly, and she's actually kind of pretty, gotta say. And she did a video intro for me, but unfortunately, I haven't used it yet because I haven't been covering women's boxing.
I wonder if Katie Taylor will be on that card on the 28th. Think she will be?
Yeah, she will be. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You can use it then.
Yeah, I don't know who she. Yeah, I've no idea who she's going to be fighting. It could well be a world title. I don't know.
Should be by now. She's mowed over everybody so far, ain't she? So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I heard that.
Who would be competitive for her?
She's champion, isn't she?
Clarissa Shields, yeah, she is.
She's champion in how many fights? Was it 3 or 4 fights? She didn't have many.
I think like 5.
So about the same as Katie Taylor then.
Again, I don't follow the women's boxing as closely. Typically I just watch women if they're sexy, and they're not sexy.
Yeah,
I'm watching them. So there you go.
That is true.
Where's young boxing? I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't be giving these people this much shine, though. But
yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of good channels out there. I'm gonna start looking for some new ones. Yes, I follow Heather Hardy on Instagram. You know what? I might just hit up Heather Hardy and try to get an interview or something.
Yeah, nice.
No, I don't really mess with Ronda Rousey, but shout out to Ronda Rousey because she's still my top viewed video of all time. So shout out to Ronda Rousey, even though she's a hype job. So
is she coming back?
Who cares? She's probably going to be a wrestler now, I think. So
is she WWE?
Yeah.
Probably better suited to it. Make more money as well. So.
Yep. Yeah, and get ready to get paid to fake fight. So.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know what? With all these channel names that we've been dropping, they need to be starting to drop our names too, don't you think?
No, they're scared. They definitely won't drop my name because they know I will just destroy them on video. That's why nobody mentions my name except for the old man. The old man mentioned me, and then some dude stole my video. Nobody mentions it, man, boxing, because they don't want that. Trust me.
Yeah. Well, I see a couple have done it, but I've only ever replied to one, and he kind of shut the fuck up ever since.
Who?
So, some young girl boxing. I forget what it's called now.
You attacked a female online. I can't
believe what.
Well,
I bet
it's
you
a transvestite, I think. I don't know.
his views would have gone up heaps when you dropped that video. Because even me and half of my subs all just went to go and see who's this dude that Sporting's talking about.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't keep on to keep his views going up.
Oh no, he would. I think he would, given the chance. I think he's actually tried with a few other channels, but they haven't bit. I think I was the first person to bite, so he kind of stuck with it for a few videos and then just give up. Yeah. I ain't gonna make him that famous because he's shit.
I only ever got in one war like that, but that channel's gone now. That wasn't due to me.
Was it not?
No. Oh, precise presenter.
I heard this name.
You haven't seen? Didn't you used to see his channel?
Nah.
No. He did some fairly decent videos a lot of the time. He was all right, but when he got his knickers in a knot about something, he was one of those guys that'd cry on about it for a long time, or his views went down for a while, so he tried telling some lies about me, and I made a response video and had the little war, and then his channel was gone. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
He got upset with me because I monetized one of my videos. So
really,
yeah, he got upset. Like, why you have this ad playing in the middle of your video? I'm like, fuck you want me to do, dude? Fuck out of here.
Exactly. You want me to do this shit for free?
Who are you, dude? You're nobody. Your channel got deleted, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he just closed shop himself, didn't he? Because of that Kovalev Ward fight.
Did he?
Yeah, from what I heard, he just thought that Kovalev got fucked over too many times, and he was sick of all the people coming and saying, I told you so, about Andre Ward beating him second time round, and see you later. He just closed shop and left.
Wow, what a loser.
Yeah.
So I never listened to any of his videos.
He was good at dishing out. Carry on, man. Where you go?
Oh, he said he was good at dishing out shit, but he couldn't take it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So lame. Yeah, I mean, before I even started watching YouTube, or before I even had my channel, the only channels I watched was Travis Gotti, Dante's Boxing Nation, and I think Ego, and that's about it, man. But
Ego, is that Boxing Voice?
Boxing Ego. Nah, I listen. I used to listen. I'm gonna call into the Boxing Voice one day just so I can get some new subs. But they be talking some nonsense they talk some nonsense sometimes.
Half of the stuff that nonsense is just the people calling in. Some of the people that call in are just brainless. It's funny.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, like, I used to like 70. Well, no, I still like 70. I think he's good when he talks about boxing and not about his own agenda. His boxing thing, he's brilliant. Although when he talks about Joshua, he's a bit inaccurate. But either way, it's just facts. I have facts to prove some of it. But I mean, there are some other ones. He said Dante's Boxing Nation. Yeah. I tried to give those guys or him the benefit of the doubt, but I keep seeing like this 70s porn music in the background and like these cheap sluts at the beginning. I'm like, fuck this.
Back in the day, his videos were a lot better. They were longer, and he didn't have the music playing. He still had the females, which is cool, but some of the music he uses is terrible. But oh no! Oh, you want Triple H unsubbed from Dante and Ego a long time ago. I mean, I still listen to them because they have interviews and stuff. Because I mean, I like the interviews.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a Boxing Ego. He's a massive channel, isn't he? Isn't he like really big?
He's a huge channel.
Yeah. Although, doesn't he ask for a lot of money or something?
He does ask for donations for his, I think, Patreon or something.
Patreon, okay. I'm not too sure what Patreon is. I guess it's like PayPal, is it? I don't know.
I think people can subscribe for additional. I don't know, man. I don't ask for donations and shit. So
no.
Can't go past IFL for interviews as well. By the way, guys, someone in the chat's just mentioned.
I watch them sometimes.
He blocked me.
But I'm not. Really?
Yeah, Coogan.
What did you do?
Well, he's unblocked me now, and he has actually said some words to me now, so we're all cool. But a little while ago, you remember the Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton Part 2? Now, I could see some other channels like, was it Fight Hype or whatever they're called? They were doing some like live interviews with some of the fighters and the people that are in the background. And obviously, it's over in America, and everyone's looking really good, all snazzy, all dressed up. Everyone made an effort. In the background of one of these pictures, I see Coogan Cassius walking across. In the background, he looked like a damn hobo, fucking sniffing crack. I'm like, dude, you're representing the UK. What fucking make the damn effort? And you blocked me.
Wow. Well, he's usually behind the camera. It's just he wasn't supposed to be spotted in his hobo clothes.
yeah. I mean, we're all cool now, though.
Maybe he thought you were serious rather than just giving him a bit of stick.
Yeah, well, I was actually serious.
Oh, true.
I was like, man, you know what I mean? If he did, like, I made the effort, I probably wouldn't even recognize it as him. I was just like, you're representing the UK. Have a damn shave. You know what I mean? Stop watching TV in the dark. You know what I mean? It just looks ridiculous. But I mean, I've been blocked by a few people, actually. Yeah. David Hay, he blocked me.
Troll.
I guess so. Yeah.
Because you him, right?
Yeah. I got blocked by David Hay.
Occupational hazard. You have to be a troll to do this, pretty much, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. And you need some thick skin, you know?
Yeah. For sure. Water off a duck's back. It's got to be most of the time.
Do you ever run into any of these boxers out in the UK?
No, not really. I mean, like a chat online and that, but not face to face. Because up in Newcastle, it's like too far away from London. So no, not really.
Damn.
I mean, there are a few famous ones up here, but I know some of the guys who live up this area, to be honest, because they're like smaller weight class. Mm-hmm. So I probably wouldn't recognize them if they walked past me in the street.
I say little dudes, man. I'm over 6 feet tall. I ran into Keith Thurman. I was like, this dude's a midget, man.
yeah, isn't he?
He has a spot in my building. I'm not lying. I'm telling y'all, I ran into Keith Thurman right after the Sean Porter fight, and you know, I was talking mad shit about Keith Thurman, and I did not expect to see him in Chicago. That is the last place I expect to see Keith Thurman. He had his hair down and everything, man. I was just like surprised, and it was weird, dude. It was just super weird. I wish I would have videotaped it, but I didn't know what to do. I never ran into no boxer before. I mean, I'm not shook at the dude. He was super small, really short. But he's a cool guy, man. You know, I just wish he would fight more. That's all.
Yeah. You got his autograph?
I don't want no damn Keith Thurman autograph.
I know. You get a one-time autograph, you know what I mean? He does like one-time autograph a year. You can sell that shit for a few grand on eBay.
One autograph, one time a year. I don't want no Keith Thurman autograph.
Although
I'm not his fan.
Although, didn't you get Deontay Wilder's autograph when he was in Chicago there the other week doing that gun rally?
Dude, I didn't even know he was in Chicago. No. If I would have known, I definitely would have ran up on him, but just that's a big motherfucker, man. He's big as hell, but I would at least try to talk to him, man. Just like, what's going on? Why are you fighting bums? I mean,
would you have said, I'm Hitman boxing?
If you're out of his range, yeah.
I'm just next time I see somebody, hey, it's Hitman boxing. What's good? Because I talk shit about a lot of these boxers, but tell me I'm lying though. These motherfuckers know they bullshitting. You know.
Right. Exactly. We tell no lies. We just tell it as it is. You see, a lot of people call me like an AJ fanboy. People will probably call Kiwi a Parker fanboy. But if these guys step out of line, they have been pulled up.
Exactly. But they don't talk about that. They don't want to talk about the other shit. But
exactly.
But you at least can get video like interviews. I can't get a damn interview to save my life. I don't even know how I would go about doing that shit. I need to be more vocal on Twitter. I need to get matter of fact. If you guys are in here, man, follow me on Twitter at Hitman Boxing. You know, I'll start talking shit to these dudes.
Yeah,
because I want to get blocked by Keith Thurman.
Get that Twitter link on your channel banner. I've been trying to do the same. Just message every boxer that you've got on Twitter and hope they get back to you sooner or later.
Yeah, exactly. Although, Hitman, you've got Tyson Fury following you. Just fucking drop him a message, man.
Who has Tyson Fury following?
You do.
No, I don't. Are you
Yes, you
serious?
do. Yeah.
Stop
On
bullshitting.
Twitter.
No. I clicked up Tyson Fury because I unfollowed practically everybody who didn't unfollow me, and then I started adding them back, like some of the boxers. And I seen Tyson Fury, and he says, friends in common, Hitman Boxer. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Tyson Fury follows me on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm about to hit him up.
What?
I'm going to hit him up. Oh, I didn't even know that, man. Good looking out.
That's right. If I hadn't unfollowed everybody and then started adding certain ones back, I wouldn't have noticed it, man.
Damn. That's what's up.
There you go. You're going to get Tyson Fury on your live chat. Now, Kiwi, you can get hold of Parker. You got contacts over there?
His team are not happy with me at the moment.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, still about that video that I dropped that I took down. But
yeah.
hey, he gives you an intro, but he won't give me an intro. God damn it!
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what
to
me
be fair.
So I've got some other ones coming from other dudes. Our other 2 boxers that we have in New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want an intro from Heather Hardy. That's all. I'm about to holler at Heather Hardy real quick, try to get an intro from her.
Yeah.
That's the shit. Hey, you guys, what do you think about, is Dillian White going to fight on that 28th card?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Any speculation on who you think he will fight?
I'm 90% sure of who it's going to be, and be Lucas Brown.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking it could be Lucas Brown as well, but I'm kind of thinking Lucas Brown might end up fighting Derek Chisora on that card.
I think Chisora, yeah, I mean, it could happen, but I think Eddie Hearn is feeding Jarrell Miller Derek Chisora, so Chisora might be traveling for the Deontay Wilder on the card.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense because, Miller's supposed to win and White's supposed to win. It wouldn't make sense to put the 2 higher ones against each other because that's going to be a fight down the track, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I think that they're planning on building that fight a little bit. And to be fair, I think although for the likes of us guys, I think Miller versus White is a fantastic fight. In some ways, it could headline its own smaller show, if you like.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I think the general consensus is that fight would be a mid-card somewhere on a Deontay Wilder undercard. I think Stavern versus Brazil will be the co-main event. So maybe not too much money for that fight.
Fair enough, yeah. Yep. Do you think Chisora versus Miller is going to be competitive, or do you think one of them's going to have more than the other? Because they're both going to be come forward and they're not going to give an inch, eh? So.
Well, they will, and Chisora will give a good account of himself, and he is very durable. But I think Miller will start to overpower him as the fight goes along and potentially stop him.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm going to kind of have questions over Miller's stamina when he's getting pressure put back on him. It's not so bad when you got a guy who's boxing from the back foot, but if he's got a dude that's throwing punches coming forward at him as well, could be different, especially at 300 pounds.
Well, that's the thing. Apparently. I mean, we know that he can take a shot to the head, but can he take it to the gut, especially when he's carrying 300 pounds?
Yeah, that's going to be the question for sure.
Could well be though. I mean, like I said, he's like really growing on me. I think he's funny, everything, and he's good entertainment and very, very solid in the ring. So yeah, he's certainly growing on me.
Hope he stays active.
Yeah. Although I think that David Haye and Tony Bellew are going to be fighting on December the 9th or the 16th.
Oh, yeah, it's getting close. I did see Eddie Hearn met with David Haye when he was in Vegas for that Mayweather McGregor fight. And he
correct.
said prior to that, it was dead in the water. It wasn't going to happen.
No, exactly.
But now it's looking more promising again. So that's good news.
Yeah, exactly. And
Who
it's a fan.
would you pick for the second one? Everybody's
David
going to pick Hay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
Although, to
has
be
to
fair,
pick Hay.
yeah, I mean, I did pick him for the first one, but, you know.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it's just a question for me whether Hay's body can hold out, because every time he gets in a decent dust up these days, he gets broken.
Exactly right.
We'll see. You falling asleep there, Hitman?
No, I'm messaging Tyson Fury.
Oh, true.
Well, tell him that Sporting Icons and Kiwi Box said hello. Follow us back. Yeah. Well, some of the boxers are like really approachable, and they'd be quite easy to get interviews, I think.
You speak to Dave Allen, don't you?
Yeah.
Has he got a fight coming soon? He must be just about due to go again.
Yeah, I think he's going to be fighting on the Joshua undercard as well against Lenroy Thomas, the guy that he lost to last time for the Commonwealth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that going to be for any kind of British title or English title?
Yeah, it'll be for the Commonwealth title.
Commonwealth.
And, yeah, then he's going to be looking, well, of course, if he gets revenge and wins, he's going to be looking at the winner of Cornish and Lewison. So not Lewison, Sexton.
Sexton, yeah. When's that fight happening? That must be coming up.
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it?
Cornish Sexton.
Yeah. Well, Cornish, a lot of people really rate him, but I don't.
Yeah, I did a video and mentioned Cornish on one of my videos, and someone jumped on and said Cornish are the only real Vikings gonna take over the world or some shit. And I'm like, hey, it's Gary Cornish, man.
Exactly.
Why didn't he take over the world when he fought Joshua?
Exactly. He got annihilated by Joshua. Annihilated. And I think if he went in there with Daniel Dubois, I think Daniel Dubois would annihilate him too.
Wow. Is there many people that Daniel Dubois wouldn't annihilate? I think that boy's he's gonna be pretty scary for a lot of boxers, that man. I mean, he's not quite as muscly as Anthony Joshua, but he's quicker, I reckon, and man, he's an athlete. You know,
exactly.
To me, don't get me. I'm not knocking Joshua here. Joshua seems like the kind of athlete that's like manufactured, where he doesn't seem like he has the natural athleticism. But Daniel Dubois certainly seems like he has that natural athleticism. So he could go a long way, man.
Yeah, definitely. And he's turning 20 this month as well.
Far out. It's only a spring chicken.
Hey, what is Anthony Joshua taking, man?
What's he taking?
Yeah, what's he taking?
Oh, I have no idea. That's up to the rumor mill.
You know what I'm talking about too. What's he taking, man?
What you mean, drugs?
Yeah, what's he taking?
I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. That's the rumor. Yeah. Of course, it's one of the rumors.
Something that's undetectable if he is.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. It's like when there's rumors of most boxers taking them, and a lot of them turn out to be true. But when all those allegations for Tyson Fury, he failed some kind of steroid. I'm looking at Tyson Fury and I'm thinking, I like you, but you don't look like you take steroids. For what? Because it ain't doing nothing for you, for your body.
Yeah, but certain steroids have a certain. I mean, you take them for a specific reason. He may look like he's out of shape, but he snorts some coke and he's good to go, man, for 12 rounds.
So is anybody. If they snort some coke,
true. That's true.
Well, isn't it amazing though that coke isn't on the PED ban list? I would have thought it would have been.
It's not?
No.
Oh, that's interesting. No. Is it not on the banned substance list?
Could well be, but I don't think you get banned for it. I think you just get like a caution.
Tyson Fury did. He got indefinitely suspended.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of that was because he told Vada to fuck off when it turned up to his gym.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that'll do it, eh?
Yeah. No, I mean, for me though, I mean, I know he's got like a big fan base, and he's got a fan base who are against him as well. But for me, like him, love him, hate him, I think he's been stitched up by UCAD and whatever is going on. I mean, why should it take this long to get a resolution?
Yeah. That article came out a little while ago about that guy. What was his name? Ali. Oh, they reckon he was the guy who was
the snitch.
selling it up. The snitch, yeah.
Yeah,
and he's been with Fury for a long time.
Yeah. Do you know the people who broke that story? They are the same ones who said my channel is part of a Chinese consortium.
Yeah. Chinese consortium.
Yeah. Because my channel, I get too many views and too many subs in quick time, whereas they've been doing it for like a few years, and mine went up within 7 months.
Yeah, well, you did. You've grown a hell of a lot quicker than most other channels on YouTube. Even myself have been wondering how the hell you've done it. But
konnichiwa.
That'll do it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like, to be honest, it's like their first question is, how the hell did you do it? And I said, if I knew that, I'd carry on.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah. It's only just recently you've got bloody Twitter and Instagram and whatnot, so it hasn't been other social media outlets that you spread your content on, unless other people are hearing it for you on other platforms.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, the Luis Ortiz, he's been posting my videos for a couple of months now, and I didn't realize until last week until one of my subs pointed me in the direction. I was like, really? And I'm looking down, I'm saying, yeah, that's my video. Yeah, that's my video. So, of course, these kind of things help, you know?
Yeah, sure does.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm not really one to give advice because obviously I'm like new to this, but I think the best way forward is video after video after video. People just like that, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, my highest viewed video, I had to set private because Al Heyman wasn't too happy about this particular video. And it went to 125,000 views.
Which one?
Is when Luis Ortiz first mentioned about the fact that he was going to be trying to get Anthony Joshua stripped.
Yeah. That's interesting. I got one of my videos smashed by PBC, and it was a similar one about the same sort of topic around the same time. So looks like they've had a team out looking for videos that they don't want on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying now. I mean, whenever you do videos, don't use footage anymore. And because they said that they were quite happy for me to use this one, but if I did it again, I'd get in trouble. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to take this down in case they change their mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Good thinking.
Has that Tyson Fury responded to you yet, Hitman?
He hasn't even read the message yet.
How do you know?
Oh, what's the time there, Sporting? It's pretty late, isn't it?
I don't know. It's got to be about midnight or something. I'm not sure.
1 o'clock.
Is it 1 o'clock, is it? Okay.
Oh, no, it's 12:55 in the day here. So I think you're 13 hours behind. 12 hours behind. But if Tyson Fury ain't boxing and he's got that pipe, he'll be awake all day and all night.
Yeah, exactly.
No rest for the wicked.
Hey, we're gonna have to talk offline about that PBC story. We'll have to chat about that. But I think I need to. How long have we been on here? 2 hours? Jesus Christ, man! We just hit 2 hours. Let's I'll circle you in next time, Kiwi.
Yep.
I'll Facebook you. But
Sweet.
I'm about to get off this, dude.
Yeah. Me too. I gotta do some shit.
It's still it's 8 o'clock over here. It's 8 p.m. So still got a little time left to do something. So you guys, I appreciate it. And as always, everyone who's listening, make sure you go subscribe to Kiwi Box, subscribe to Sporting Icons, like this video right now before you leave, and stay tuned for the next show. And I'm going to give it over to my counterparts. You have any parting words? Kiwi Box, we'll start with you.
Thanks for having me, man. It's been a pleasure. Look forward to doing it again sometime. I'll catch you all next time.
Sport Icons?
Yeah, exactly. Same as that. So thanks very much, Hitman. Thanks very much, Kiwi. Subscribe to both those channels. And, of course, click that like button. Keep an eye out for any future live videos on Hitman and Kiwi too.
Hitman Boxing, I'm out.